I stumbled across. Apparently, her day job is she like companies will send her different lightsabers to like evaluate on like their looks and their durability and shit like that. She's got like 50 of them just sitting out. Like, here's the lightsabers I've been paid to test out.
Not to be weird about it, but we're talking lightsabers, or we're talking about fun time lightsabers.
Actual lightsabers. There is people who do get tested paid for that because like they have to write reviews and shit. So like, just imagine you get sent like toys like that where you're just like, hey, go to town on yourself and let us know how it works out. All right, let's go.
Also, as a heads up, camera is now on.
Oh, that's even more reason
Oh
to talk about
no.
this shit.
Ah, then go ahead, because I'm spreading the news right now. I don't
Are you
think I forgot anything.
spreading the good word?
Spreading the news. Yeah, because like one of my friends reached out to me, and because funny thing about the last episode, it went up to like 50, 60 views on its almost on its own. I don't know if you guys have been just sharing it around or it's just been spreading like wildfire, but it's been shooting up immaculately. So
Woohoo!
yes, woohoo indeed. So with that being said, even one of my friends reached out and wanted me to send like when we're streaming to his Discord, so I'm also factoring that in. I'm
I'm
probably
also
gonna.
I'm also spreading the word also to just so like
Yeah,
spreading
so much
the
so that
people
you
around.
sent it to me again.
Yeah, just to show how much I'm showing support. Show
Yeah,
it to
yeah,
the guy who
you
comes to the
automatically sent
podcast.
it to me.
It's okay.
uh,
I've done that same exact thing to Jack. Not a joke.
Nick, for Knack, is it K or just straight N?
Okay.
Okay. I'm renaming you in the my personal channel. Unfortunately,
What
it
did
doesn't
you
seem
have
to
me
actually
as?
rename you there. So that sucks. Oh well. They just put you as a friend name.
all right. Yeah, I'm gonna let that grow in the background. So yeah, I'm gonna put that over there. I'm actually probably gonna grab a
There we go.
wire
I got it.
so it's always charging. But yep. Welcome back to the game. Ugh. So last time on the Fallout game,
Last time on Fallout Game.
it's more like Fallout Tabletop, but he's got multiple names. Your crew doesn't have a name, so I'm just gonna say the Fallout game for now. Um,
Murder hobo bunny killers.
Murder Hobo is just fine. So the murdering the homicidal homeless, uh, or homo homeless. No, I was just joking. Hominous. The last time on the game, the crew left the vault, left the cave, and are on a journey to a place called Nuka World, USA. Presumably because they have resources, and sounds like a much more comfortable place to live than where they were at the time. They haven't really gotten to know
And
each
the
other, but they
problem.
got to know each other enough that they feel that they can trust each other in a fight. They begin moving down and enter a new settlement called Woodville, which is an actual place in Florida. And this town is rebuilt to be more of a lumber town. It seems as though over the expanse of time and the water returning and becoming less radiated, trees and wildlife seems to kind of overgrow the area. And this one particularly was blessed with lots of trees and simple wildlife that is not immediately hostile. So they settled here. The crew entered the town, made themselves known effectively, made a somewhat ally with the Sheriff Dalton, made a kind of enemy with the bar owner in town, not for reasons that were of their own, but of the making. And as the game progressed, they took on the job, thanks to the sheriff, to clear out some ghouls. They successfully offed all the ghouls that were in the cave system, including the sheriff's brother, who, thankfully, the
Was a bit of a
sheriff.
dick.
Hmm?
Was a bit of a dick.
Yes, he did. He did almost off the crew, but they stood strong and took him out. Now we're rejoining the crew, but first, I know some of you guys actually wanted to loot the bodies of the ghouls. So, in order of what's going on, uh, everyone send me a roll me a d6. Actually, before I begin, there's actually one boss and 5 regular zombies. So I'd say who has interest, just using your voices, who has interest in looting the boss zombie?
I do.
All
I
right.
think everyone does.
No. So everyone grab your sheets, open up the PDFs, and roll me a sequence check. Whoever gets the highest on the sequence check gets a, which is basically your agility modifier, if you can't figure that out.
Did you ever send me mine?
Yeah, it's all in the Fallout chat. It's all your sheets are in the Fallout chat to avoid doing the thing. I'm not gonna be offended or nothing if you guys look at each other's sheets. I would respectfully say don't look at each other's sheets and just ask in
roll.
character.
You want me to
How do
roll
I
a D?
put my sheet?
Hmm?
Exactly, because I'm in the Fallout. I don't see any.
It's one of the PDFs downloads. It should have your character's name. Didn't you choose the name Leon?
So is it a D20 plus the agility?
D20 plus agility modifier.
Okay.
And I have copies of everyone's sheets, so I will know if you are lying.
My character would be going last by default.
Damn it! I hate this game.
Thank you.
Yes, exactly.
What are we
Dice
rolling?
is a bitch.
20 or D6?
Is it a 1d20 or a 1d6 that we're rolling?
1d20, so I know who's getting the boss ghoul first.
Then I rolled the wrong thing. Hold up.
What'd you roll? Oh yeah, you
I
rolled
rolled
a
a 1
d6.
D6. I thought you said D6.
Technically, I really shouldn't count it because he did the thing, but yeah, all right. So here you go. So yeah, 19. Understand he rolled d6 on the previous roll, not a d20. But yeah, because you rolled 19, you do get to the boss ghoul first, so you get to loot him. Everyone who's looting a body, roll me a singular d6.
All right.
Yes, I am.
God damn it. Oh, wait. Read the wrong one.
Yay, I rolled not bad.
Didn't roll horrible. It's like, let's see.
H.
Okay, see, I'm looking on the stream and it's like it's showing the current conditions. So okay, yeah, that's why it was looking weird.
There is a delay, don't forget.
Yeah, I thought as much. Yeah, because not like I saw it and I was like so curious as to why the screen was black, but it's actually because I minimized it. But it's all good. But thank you guys for rolling. Did everyone roll? Who wanted to search? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's about everybody. All right, so quickly gonna search through it. Who's smacking stuff in the background?
That's my fucking chair.
So it's just creaking. It sounds vile. All right,
Anything,
so
I was gonna say, anything I say will get me in trouble, so I'm gonna shut my mouth.
all right,
God
so
damn it. Okay, I'm sitting somewhere else.
yeah, it's like I could just hear it. If we had Kit in game, that would kill her. So going back to the thing, I'm gonna start off with from the bottom up. So Hinata, your character receives you find pre-war money. Something about it stands out to you, so you get pre-war money.
Yay, pre-war money.
All right. So next one on the chopping block, 6, also pre-war money. 6. I'll come back to you, honestly. 5. Pre-war money.
I give it to somebody else. I don't really care for it.
It's your choice.
Actually, I take that back. It would make a good filter for water.
It's like pre-war money, pre-war. You rolled a 4. So you found some Rad X, which is convenient because you almost got some form of radiation. Thanks to your suit, and I double checked this information, it did resist the radiation effects enough that you weren't affected. But higher doses will affect you in the suit, so protect your suit. X, this is towards Leon. All right.
And Leon gets nothing.
I said Radax. That I was talking. You were the Radax, dude. Also, I spelled your name off. Because you found it off the body. You found it on the body. Also, 2 for you. Vix, not the vapor rub. You got 2. So you got duct tape.
I'll trade you.
But alright. So the final one, you rolled a 5. No, you rolled a 6. So you rolled a 6 on the boss. Let's see. Let's see. You rolled a 6. You get nothing.
Damn.
Yeah, sadly that 6 gets you in fat nothing in this situation. I'm sorry, my friend. Yeah. I'd say, actually, you do get one thing as you search deeper, because there is something you always get when finding this particular one. You found scrap metal armor. It's has really bad conditions on it, but you find that.
Okay.
And you guys are allowed to leave or trade any amount of things you find. This is just the loot you guys found off the bodies.
I'll take mine.
Who's taking mine?
Florida is such an awkward awkward state.
Hmm?
I'm trying to do something with it, and it's really hard to position right.
All right. Well, as you're screwing around with that, you guys return the bodies. Sheriff Dalton thanks you and gives you guys a resupply. Effectively, it's full of medical supplies and food, and gives you back at least 10 rounds of one weapon in each of your arsenals. And we'll go through that in a minute. But you guys do get a set of food. You guys stay a little while to relax and recover from the fight. They do mend you from your previous injuries free of charge of Sheriff Dalton. And you guys recoup at the motel, where I'd say like you guys are like have free room and board, but one of you like at least 2 of you has to share a room with another person.
I'd like permission to go see if I can go talk to the bombshell lady again.
All right, evens or odds?
I hate when you do this. I really do.
Would you rather I say no and skip right to it?
All right, give me evens.
All right, rolling dice. All right, so you go back to the vendor and you go talk to the lady. Before we continue with that interaction, though, I will check with everybody else. Does anybody else wish to do anything? Also, you guys are sharing a room at the motel with somebody, so you have to pick one of your crew that you wish to stay in the same room. You guys get separate beds. It's just that you guys are sharing a room.
I really don't care. I go and crashed pretty much.
All right, you go to your room. And it's like, what about you, Vix? You were absent from the fight because the group couldn't find you, but you did show up in time to loot some some ghouls. You did not know about the mission prior to coming back with the crew. They kind of thought you abandoned them, but now that you're back and the crew knows you're on your side, they do happily share in the glory a bit.
No,
What are
she
you doing?
secretly was taking out a whole bunch of other ghouls elsewhere.
I mean, it's up to them how they want to like pursue explaining why they were gone, but they don't have to. But yeah, Vix, it is. What does your character do at this time?
I said probably just walk around town for a little bit.
All right, you go walking around town. You meet Sheriff Dalton. He's also a ghoul. Gives you a wink. You meet with the bartender lady. She is very nice, and she heard what you did for the sheriff and gives you a beer. She does not know about any other person of the crew. She just knew that you were a part of it in some way, and therefore she is thankful. um, she hopes for you to come back tomorrow, and then she wipes down the table. Um, I think that's pretty much the short and skinny of it. I guess you could probably catch up with Leon after his talking to. John, are you also going to turn in, or are you going to do something else?
Well, first, John's going to set up his tent next where Mac's camping out because John ain't leaving Mac behind.
All right. So, Mac, you chose this due to personal reasons, yet you feel like you're being followed. You turn around and see John has his camping equipment out, and he's preparing to also camp here as well.
So I'm not going to stop him.
All right.
I'd probably just give him a cut of the meat I'm currently cooking.
This is a part of the food that they gave you, so you do not have to worry about
But I'm
what.
cutting the Brahmin that I'm cooking.
Yeah,
'Cause
pretty much.
I'm prepping the Brahmin for later consumption.
Understandable. So it's like you guys share your food. Do you guys do anything else during this before I go to the next person?
I'm just going to chat with. It's mostly just going to be chat between me and Mac to learning a little bit more about Mac because I'm actually very intrigued by a super mutant who is very mechanically savvy.
All right, go ahead.
So,
How's that conversation go?
I have running theory that a majority of super mutants, when we first become a super mutant, we don't have our memories. So my running theory is that as we get older, we slowly start getting more of the ability to think for ourselves. Think of it as being a child again.
very interesting. Well, at least you're not going to try and eat us.
Humans don't taste good.
Also, good to know. Don't think I'll ever try it though. Might be a little messed up. I'm going to pull out the scrap metal armor I found. And how decayed is it? Did you say?
It's very decayed because it was wearing it and you guys were beating the shit out of him. I'll say it has a decay of 4 right now,
Currently,
currently.
Okay.
It's not unwearable, it's just in a condition where it wouldn't be very effective.
I look at Mac and go, you think this is worth selling or repairing?
it'd take time to fix. Do you need it now or later?
I was thinking later.
Then anything is worth salvaging. This might not be for what you're thinking.
You're the smart one. You want it?
Sure.
I hand him the scrap metal armor.
All right. As you transition one item to another person, and I am actually curious. Did you actually give Vix the pre-war money?
Yes.
All right. And Vix, you took the pre-war money, yes?
Yeah. I went
Alright.
ahead and gave him the duct tape.
All right. So you guys switched
Technically, you
over.
didn't
So
need to give him the duct tape. You could have chosen not to.
it was a fair trade, especially since they didn't participate in the fight. That just kind of came as an idea. You guys, and you guys continue to have a conversation as John gives you the armor and like you put in your inventory and you put the duct tape back in there and finish your meal. And that's where you guys go take your rest. You've also taken your rest, Knick Knack. All right, so Umbra, aka Leon, you walk up as the vendor is about to switch out with someone else, and she begins to head to her side of the building where they presumably resupply, restock. Like, there's less people, so they're not really within earshot of the conversation, but are within eyeshot, but are not paying any attention to you as you walk up.
At this point, I just kind of want to say if I can roll just to see if I can get lucky, just because I'm a guy.
Mm-hmm.
At this point.
No, yeah. Oh no, straight. Trust me, I'm not gonna shut you down. I'm just curious, like, what does your character to do in this situation? You're still gonna have to role play out what they specifically are trying to do. Yeah, it's gonna feel awkward, but trust me, it's all worth it because it'll affect your role.
What?
It
How
will.
is it going to affect my role? My role's either going to be good or it's going to be shit.
If you do it good, I give you advantage.
Oh, no, I don't believe that for a second.
Oh, I've done it several times.
He will.
Hmm.
I can.
Just give it a try. Just give it a try.
Oh,
I'm not shutting you down. I really want you to try, because this is your character walking up. The bombshell lady, from my memory and note taking, that is very crap. I don't remember giving a name. I think I said Gertrude or something, but I could be wrong. I think that might have been the bartender
Last time I
lady.
was trying to hit on her, one of our teammates pulled me out.
Yeah.
you did not give a name for her.
All right, so yeah, you walk up to her,
Her
and
name is now Trudy, apparently.
Yeah, you guys.
That'd be funny.
One of you yanked me out by my ear before I could even get anywhere.
Oh,
Wasn't
blah,
just-
blah, blah. You walk up to the
Wasn't
lady.
just
What do you say?
your
No, Matt, let it happen. What do you say to her? You walk up.
I was hoping we could continue where we left off.
Oh, yeah, you're the, shiny. Yeah, I remember you. You're the one from the vault. How can I help you? We're gonna be, this is like a 24-hour vendor, so I'm gonna switch out with my brother in a minute.
Wait, what?
I mean, she's open for a date.
You can shoot for that.
I don't really know what to say at this point. Either give me advantage or give me disadvantage. I don't know.
No. What do you say to this person? Just like specifically, the reason why is because what are you asking of this person? No answers. No answer is a bad answer. I just want to know specifically.
You have to remember, this is a guy from a vault who the only women in the vault were only with people for reproduction. That's it.
And in that sense, your character has a character in which they are socially awkward, but do they track that in the conversation? Because she could find that endearing. Because being straightforward is better than just being like, I have alternative goals for you.
Josh, I got something for you. You just straight up said, okay, I didn't think I'd get this far.
That's perfect, actually.
I already didn't think I would get this far about even just talking to you at this point.
Yeah, let's go with that. I like that.
All right, say it out loud, and I'll do it.
No, I'm not saying it out loud.
Say it with your full chest, man.
I refuse.
All right, then no advantage then. Roll me a charisma check. DC, let me double check.
1 million.
Yeah, I'll just roll against her charisma check. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm receiving information from a text message.
So what
So,
is it?
Josh.
1D what?
So, Josh, heads up. When it comes to like charisma checks and bluff checks and stuff like that, your role play can make a huge freaking difference. Because like if you do it well enough, DMs will actually just straight up let you pass without doing anything. How many times do you think I played a non-charismatic character but got away with it because I know how to play a character?
All right, the
Says the guy
DC
who
is
plays
21.
one-armed man with a clipboard.
Yep.
I
See?
stand by my words though. It's like I rolled her charisma check and she did this. So what are you gonna do?
Okay, fine. Truth be told, I didn't think I would actually make it this far talking to you.
And now you have suddenly advantage. Now you can roll twice and take the higher roll. The
Could you
DC
instead
is
give
still
her
21.
disadvantage? Could you instead give her disadvantage?
All right. I'll give her disadvantage. Let's see what
There
she
you go.
rolls. All right. The
A
DC
little better.
the DC is now 19. You have advantage as well. So you can roll twice to take the higher roll of the two.
Okay,
Roll
so
with
what is
your
it I'm rolling?
D20
1d20?
plus your charisma modifier.
I helped. Kind of.
Thank you.
Did you?
No. I
No, he did.
prolonged his suffering, which is a win for me.
Why can I not find it? Oh, there it is.
Just-
Charisma. Oh, I don't have.
You have no
I have
bonuses.
I have no charisma apparently.
I know. I've met you before.
Jokes aside, this is very much within character.
How can that
So-
20?
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Woo!
on,
That
nat
is a
20.
nat 20.
Hell yes.
And she, all right. So first off, Amtrak. Hello. How goes the game? It's going well. Our character is hitting on the vendor lady from before. And yeah, no. What happens is she kind of like cocks her head to the side, kind of looks at you, kind of gives a smile. It's like, all right, I'm kind of picking up what you're putting down. How about this? You're one of those guys who helped out Sheriff Dalton. He helps out our family all the time, and I respect that. How about this? I'll buy you a drink at our diner over here, and we'll see where it goes. I want to find out more about this vault. You guys have technology beyond what we have right now. Honestly, our water treatment supply is pretty on the shitter, but we're keeping it going. But hey, who knows what happens? Like, meet me in 1 hour. I gotta clean off all the oil. And then she begins to leave. And how's your character feel right now?
Nervous as hell, but happy as fuck.
All right. You have a pep in your step, and you're thinking about the scene from episode 1 when Anakin says, "Yippee!"
What the hell?
Either way, your character succeeds in that action, and you go on a dinner date or a meet cute, whichever you prefer to call it. So yeah, that's how you guys spend your day. You guys talk. What's up?
Best way I've ever heard it described as the first date is always an interview.
Yeah. It's always like, what is your intentions? It's like, what? Jokes
Intentions?
aside,
I didn't plan this far.
jokes aside, yeah, you find out that her name is we find out that her name is
Just me, Sarah.
no. It's like
You already said
Melon.
first?
No. There is a funny like I'm thinking about something, but it's gonna be semi-serious. I'll tell you in a. When you wake up. I'll tell you in a minute. No Poppy. Though that would be funny. I'll tell you in a minute. You guys begin your next day, and I will say, everyone. Like honestly, you just needed the advantage. I was like, sir, but no, like So the next day, everyone roll me an endurance check. D20 plus your endurance modifier to see who wakes up first.
All right. Well, I should probably go ahead and roll that one. Fuck it.
Plus endurance, you said?
Yep, the endurance modifier. Highest goes first. Yeah.
He hasn't rolled yet.
Okay, I haven't rolled yet either because I was bouncing between like 5 different things I needed to do.
This is the only thing you need to do.
Did you
Well,
find
they're
that? Did you find that somewhere? Or did you generate that out of curiosity?
The actual alligator in the background. My friend needed commission. He was like, "I need a $20 commission." I'm like, "Hey, if you don't have anybody who's willing to pay, here's $20. Here's the idea for it. Go to town."
Yeah, he
And
did go to town, motherfucker. That is like way more detail for a fucking $20 commission, man. Goddamn, that is awesome.
like he just needed the money, so I was like, if you find no one else because you're only asking for $20 and the job I want is a little bit complicated, and he just really liked the idea, so he went to town with it. And
Yeah.
so I was like, all right, and then I added in the welcome to Florida thing.
Do your roll.
I am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we were having a conversation.
There you go. I
Come
woke up
on.
last.
Of
Or
course you did.
near last. I don't know which.
Before I continue the game, though, I will reiterate for those who are just watching, I did screw up one mechanic from last game. So the recycling for action points is half rounded down, not the maximum, not the full amount of AP that you guys are recycling. So when you guys were recycling 12 or 6 AP point, it was supposed to be like half rounded down. So if you were recycling 7, it was going to be like 3. You're recycling 12, it was going to be 6. It shouldn't have been like the full numbers. So just as a heads up for future times you guys are recycling action points, half rounded down.
I had this mental image of Nick going into like bats mode and just like everybody receives a punch in the face simultaneously, like anime style.
It would happen.
Yeah. Why'd you punch me? You were in the
I
way.
had
Oh,
an
okay.
energy. Fuck off.
So yeah, Leon, since you're the one who wakes up first, I'm actually curious. You know what? You know what? Roll me a luck check DC 15.
A luck check?
Yeah. You asked for a luck check earlier, so I don't know what. Like, there's no awkward intent here. DC
No, I'm
15.
trying to figure out how I do that. Is it? You said it's a 1D what?
1d20 plus your luck modifier.
Thank you very much, Matt.
Yeah, because it keeps cutting out on my end for some reason. Plus luck. Luck, plus 1.
Great.
Wow.
You're not that lucky, but you do get her admiration. So yeah, you end up back at the motel. So which one of the people are you staying? You can either stay in the room with Knick-Knack in it. You have your own bed, or you can choose. I'm curious. Shay, do you stay in the room with Knick-Knack, or you take your own room?
Probably take my own room.
All right, you take your own room. So you have two choices. You could either stay in the room with Vex, who's the ghoul character, or you could stay in the room with Gremlin, who's the human character that completely ripped off a ghoul's arm not too long ago.
And is using it as a teddy bear.
So your choice is that.
Who's less likely to kill me in this process?
You don't know. You don't know them that well to confirm or deny either. One's an actual ghoul with a gun, and then the other one you saw rip off a ghoul's arm. So
And beat it to death with its own arm, and still has the arm.
And is using it as a teddy bear.
Sometimes a back scratcher.
And which one did that?
Me.
yeah, that one.
I think I'll stay with the ghoul then.
How does that make you feel, Nick?
Because my character also snores.
You can also
doesn't
sleep
make you-
outside. That's also a choice. You'll just wake up exhausted.
Like, I need to bring this up. He would rather sleep with a creature that is known to eat humans than the psychotic human who is using a ghoul arm as a back scratcher and a teddy bear.
To be fair,
Yeah, pretty much.
humans can also bite.
Sometimes with consent. You don't know.
All right, he asked permission in his sleep, and then hears no, then bites him. There is no winning. So yeah, you go to sleep. You go to sleep. Everyone wakes up well rested. Everyone wakes up. Everyone who has been fed. So Leon, you're the first person to wake up. You do feel a little bit luckier than last time. After that dinner date with Ingrid Fast Track, and that's Fast
What's her
Track.
name?
Ingrid Fast Track. There you go.
Ingrid Fast Track.
Yep. I did not put that into a generator. I really was just thinking of a name.
I'm not gonna lie. The last name Fast Track does just okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave it at that.
The Fast Track I don't really care about. Well, actually, I kind of do because it's like you just threw that out there.
Yeah. You
know
won't
what?
forget it.
Screw it. I'm just gonna call her this. I'm
You know
not
what, we're
even
gonna ignore all
worry about it.
this.
I'm just gonna have her get called this.
I'm
And-
petting Zane right now. He is adorable. Also, he's putting these claws in my legs, and it hurts.
1 second.
You
Walker,
deserve it.
Yeah, sure, shoot.
it's spelled that way.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. I immediately fucked that up. Thank you very much.
I was like, Ingrid spelled with an I, not an A there.
No. You have every right to correct me because like I was really just typing it as fast as I can because I'm looking for something else in the book. But yeah, no, you got me. And yeah, Leo, you wake up first. So what do you wish to do first thing in the morning?
Kind of hate myself because I didn't really get anywhere.
Hmm.
At least according to what you were saying, I didn't get anywhere.
At least according to life, yeah.
According to the DM, I didn't get anywhere.
Hey,
You
you
were
asked for
lucky
luck.
to
I would have role played the whole thing, but I have actual things on the itinerary to get to.
That's my point. So I was saying just bullshit it a little bit. You're like,
Okay,
no,
bullshit a
I'm
little
gonna make you
bit.
do it.
What do you role
No,
play
you
now?
do it. It's
Okay,
just-
then stop talking shit.
Leon, you're at least on her radar. That's a step in the right direction. You don't need a baseball game is not won by knocking it out of the park in the first go. Let's put it that way.
All right.
It's a marathon,
Fine,
not
I'll
a
stop doing
sprint.
shit.
Exactly.
A good relationship's a marathon, not a sprint. You're good. But in any other situation, yeah, you wake up, you check your gear, you do visit the vendor, and a part of you can check your sheet now. Last session, you were going for a scope. You received the scope from the vendor's brother as further compensation because everyone receives equipment to improve their guns, getting rid of all of their decay. So
Okay.
your weapon, since it has no decay, they just decide to give you a wicked scope to put on your 10 mil.
Okay.
And so yeah, now your accuracy goes up by 1 with it. I already put it on your sheet. That's why it's a +2 or
Appreciate
+1. I don't remember, but yeah, you get that improvement. And what is going through your head other than the man? I struck out. The movies made it seem so easy.
I just have this image of like the Vault-Tec boy So you find yourself interested in a girl, and it's like, use your charisma, all that stuff.
It's like fucking up. It's just like a bottle to the head, and it's like, I don't want that.
I don't want to go talk to her because I feel like that makes you look desperate. I don't know.
Fair concern. Fair concern.
Worst case scenario, she thinks of you as a friend, and then you have a new friend, and then she might introduce you to somebody else. There you go.
Yeah. So this is ghoul named Trudy at band camp.
Camp of all things.
I don't know. I
It's
just
amazing
remember
that
that
American
reference.
Pie became such a cult classic that like it still gets referenced to this day.
I know, right?
But yeah, no, it's like your character dwells on the idea of what relationship could you. Your thoughts dwell on Ingrid as well as this town. So that's where your day goes as you like fasten your gun and just look over it to make sure it's good. Yeah, you just walk around for a bit, kind of aimlessly. So the next person on the chopping block's gonna be. Next person on the chopping block's gonna be Nick Nack Gremlin. Gremlin, you wake up.
Yeah. Where's the bathroom? Because I'll wander with bedhead and my teddy bear gremlin or ghoul arm.
Yeah. Also,
And probably the need to throw up.
before I forget though, Gothic, Hinata did stay in the room with Nick Nick, as well as. Did you do anything the prior night? I did feel like I forgot you.
I feel like you did forget me.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
sorry
you
about
just
that. You
kinda-
walked away, and I
kinda-
was like, I'm
oh,
sorry.
crap. No,
That
I
was
was
on
eating
me.
food.
Yeah,
I was
you were
food
eating
by way of
food.
eating food.
Food is
Yeah.
important.
So yeah, like I recessed who was talking at the time. I'm sorry, Nick Nack, I'll come back to you. But yeah, Hinata, you like, do you stay in the room or do you stay outside? Because you only have the one room.
I kind of studied the pre-roll money I got because it seemed interesting to me.
It has a president on it that you don't have the recollection or memory to identify, with a place on the other side that you cannot recall or identify. But you identify that this is currency that was used before the time of the bombs dropping. But from what you've seen in your time on the wasteland is that no one really uses this as currency, but they have many uses for it, so it still has a light value, but not the value that you see. Because it has the number 100 on it. And 100 meant something really big back in the day. But, they can wipe their ass with it. That's pretty useful. That's worth 100.
I'd buy that for $100. No.
Pretty much. So yeah, no, you stay the pre-war money for a while. You assess your bodily clock and just kind of look up at the sky and the moon and realize it's getting to that time that you should probably lay down and rest your muscles. So where do you feel like you'd want to rest?
Do I have my own room?
You have the one. You check the other room, and that the ghoul of the group Vix and the Vault Dweller Leon are sharing a room, and the only available room. Actually, no. There's another room. I lied. There is another room because like the other two could have stayed in it. So yeah, there is an additional room that you could stay in for that by yourself, or you could stay in the room with the female holding the ghoul arm.
No, I'll take a room by myself. I'll take the extra room since no one's using it.
Yeah. Apologies for that. That was on me. So yeah, you stay in that room, and all of you guys get a full rest. Now I'm gonna clock back to
Knick-knack.
Gremlin. Yeah, Nick Nack Paddywhack Gremlin. So yeah, you wake up with your ghoul arm still where it is, the sun hitting your face through the curtain.
Mhm.
This is the
I
first
stumbled-
comfortable rest that you've had in years.
Yes, absolutely. So I stumble to the bathroom with my ghoul arm teddy bear, and then I'll go to the trader. Do I see anything on the way though?
Yeah, you take your dump, and I'll say something
I
happens.
only have to pee, thank you.
That is a form of dumping a load.
Giggity.
regardless, it's like she can do many things in that bathroom. She said pee. They're still relieving some form of pounds. Either way, back to the thing. You begin walking in the street. You don't notice anything immediately, but you feel an odd sensation. I will say something familiar, yet something internal. And just like it affects you differently, almost like a proximity has gone off in your head. But you can't tell why. You can't see it.
Okay. While I'm with the trader, I want to know if they have any unarmed weapons. Something that'll help me hit things harder.
All right.
Uh,
All right. So Devin, the brother of Ingrid, is currently there, and he's like, all right, all right, I'll see what I can do. And he looks over his melee selection in the back as he just kind of walks back and just kind of looks at this stuff. You're looking for something that's like more blunt for bashing, mechanical-ish, bladed, like
Right.
there's selections, you know. Unarmed. Oh wait, you said unarmored
Hit
weapons.
things harder.
How much caps do you got?
You can figure that out later. What do you have?
I don't like really the sound of that, but alright. We have a boxing glove.
Okay.
I mean, don't
Anything
get me.
else?
Alright. Well, we have a. We have a. Let me double check that. You have a hunting trap fist.
Okay.
We have a bear trap fist. And we have the power fist. But I'm not feeling like you have the amount of caps for any of those selections. Because you're
Well,
not
then how
willing
much
to tell me. They're
Well,
in the hundreds.
hundreds? Okay. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm very certain.
How certain?
400 to 500 certain.
I think I'll pass on your stuff then.
A lot of our stuff is finely crafted and well maintained here, and I feel like you're not really taking that seriously. And I understand that. Not a lot of people have a lot of money, not a lot of things. That's why usually people stick with weapons that are easy to manage. And in that sense,
Why
for
do you
you,
have an accent and your sister does not?
hold on, wait a minute. My sister doesn't have an accent? What accent are you talking about?
Don't give me shit. You have an accent.
Okay, ma'am, understand? What accent are you referring to? I'm talking
Kind of
American,
sounds a
just
little
like
bit
you.
British.
Talk a little bit British? How dare you? My family came from so far away.
Yeah, like Britain.
No, I was born here.
Like, well, how close to here? Because you
I
just
was
said
born in
fake.
Nevada.
Sounds fake. Sounds fake.
I don't know, man. It just sounds like you're the one starting fights with everybody. But how about this? If you have anything of relative trade, maybe I can work out a price. But it's not for the things you're thinking of. Maybe I'll work out a price for. I don't know. I'm gonna double check
This
what these
broken
I
things
hold
look
power
up
like.
my
fist.
dual arm and ask what he wants for this.
Hell no. I know you fuckers are gonna like try to be like, I'll fix that power fist with some duct tape in my ass crack. Uh,
You have my character who literally will try to fix anything.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I ain't trusting you fucks with like something I can say offhand. It's like, oh, you said it, you said it. And then I'll be like, I'm gonna have to kill you. I'm sorry. It's like you press my
At
hand.
that point, personally, I would just say no, like you 100% have it, but the parts are really rare, so you're gonna like it becomes a whole quest chain just to try and get a hold of all of them.
Right. Well, this is why you can't trust a dude with a British accent.
Hold on,
I mean,
man.
that's fair. That's fair.
Ain't British. You just identifying it as British. Oh, that's fucking cool. The punch gauntlets. I wish they had that in here. Um, I have the off-brand. I'll give you the off-brand hunting trap fist. It goes for a good 300 caps or so. So how about this? If you have something of relative trade that I could put in there, it'll lower the price. and I'll work with you here because I'm willing to make a sale. And I know you get a person who probably has other things on them of worth other than caps.
All right.
Offer a ghoul arm.
You sure you don't want the ghoul arm?
It's a great back scratcher.
Yeah.
Roll barter.
What?
You roll your
Oh,
barter
well.
skill.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, I understand.
Is it a D20?
Plus your
Uh,
plus your modifier.
Yeah, it's like
I don't-
it's a skill off to the side called barter. It should have calculated any additional modifiers you have into that area, so you just take that number and add it to your dice roll, even if it's a negative.
Yeah.
But then on that 20, it's like, how convenient! I'm a fine collector of many ghoul parts, because one of our doctors here uses those parts as spare limbs, and if anything, if it's stiff enough, I can use that for one of my projects I got working on in the back. A new melee weapon, the Flipper Flapper. And he's like, I'll get that. Will go for a fine price of, I'll pay you 5 caps for it.
I think I'll keep my ghoul arm, thank you.
All right. You twisted my arm here. 10 caps. Take it, I'll leave
No,
it.
leave my ghoul arm alone. This
All
is
right,
priceless.
all right then, fine. You're the one who's talking about like, what about my ghoul arm? And it's like you're throwing it out there for me, and I'm just saying
I
it
can
would be
change my
fair
mind
price.
if I want to.
Hey, you're allowed to. You're the patron.
Okay. But I'll be back. Bye. I just leave. Because I got bored.
Another one got away, Devin. and then, yeah, that's basically his whole thing. And you catch something in your eye, and we'll get back to you when we get back to. Next one on chopping block after you is going to be Vix. Vix, you wake up. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, it's Vix. Vix, you wake up. Wake up once more.
I feel like I should go buy more ammo since I've only got 9 bullets.
Well, it doesn't count the one that's already in your gun. I understand when I did the calculations, that is a separate calculation. So you have 8 rounds in your trail rifle, as well as you do have 10 bullets that you got from the. Well, I don't think actually you should get that, but yeah, you get 10. You got 10 bullets added to whichever one of your firearms.
I've only got the one, but
So yeah, you already have 10. So basically, you have 19 bullets. I just didn't add it to your sheets.
yeah. Man. So if that's the case, I'll probably just go check on Mac.
All right. So roll me the memento. I want to check something. Roll me a survive. Actually, hold on. Do you have a thing that helps you track anybody?
I just added damage to my shots.
Yeah. Yeah, just syringe, deadeye, friend of night, which you can't use in this situation. Strike a bargain, which would have been useful earlier. Roll me a survival check. DC, I'll say 10 to find Mac. Not to say
Hey,
that he was
shit.
hiding.
I was gonna say it shouldn't be a difficult check. My character's not hiding. Although I'm probably wandering a little around camp anyway.
So yeah, you walk around for like a half an hour. You notice something in the distance catching your eye. It seems to be a caravan, but it's something that you yourself have never seen before. They have like it's 4 individuals, and they have a weird creature hooked up to their convoy, like their carry-ons, and it's 2 carry-ons. One's like a box like cage, and then the other one is like a carry-on for like different like items and equipment, like a rack. As they are approaching the villa, and that's where your thing ends for right now. Next one on the chopping block I think it's gonna be next one on the chopping block. I think it's gonna be. I think it's Troll. Hold on, let me double check that. Yeah, it's Troll. Troll, you wake up. Your character, John, wakes up in military record time. And you wake up when the sun's like peeling over the corner. It's getting there. You wake up, you're well rested, well fed. Because you ate, did you actually since I'm gonna guess you prepared the food, you do not have to subtract it. Or well, we'll mess with it when we get to it. You minus one Brahmin steak and then get something else. Um, you ate the food. You and Mac wake up with additional stamina points,
All right.
and we'll get to that in a minute.
He does, I don't. Super mutants have to eat twice as much.
All right, but in this situation, yeah, you wake up well rested, well fed, and ready to take on the day more than you were prior. Sadly, this has only been one day since you lost your battalion, and I'm wondering where does John's thoughts lie beyond that.
John's thinking that if he can get a hold of the his chapter, he can get some support, and any kind or of any kind from the Brotherhood. So his thoughts are reestablishing communications. So I'm
Fair.
going to head to the depot.
Hmm?
I'm heading to the depot, the trade depot.
All right, so you head to the trade depot. As you're walking down, you notice your ghoul friend, ghoul ally, I will say, Vix.
Now as he passes Vixen's like, howdy.
I will acknowledge and just keep watching this caravan.
You see that her thoughts lie elsewhere as you see a caravan start pulling over the hill. They aren't really close to you, but they're at such a distance that I like this one a little bit better. I'm gonna post this in chat. You do notice a caravan coming over coming over the pass as well on the main road with a creature that again is gonna take some time to identify for the both of you. With four individuals like one they're on each point of it like a compass point. One's ahead, two's on the side, and one's behind as they begin going towards Woodville.
All right, well, I'm going to keep going to the depot, so.
All right, so you just walk past her and you go do that. Next person on the chopping block is going to be. Next person is going to be. Let's see. Hinata. You wake up in your comfortable bed. What do you wish to do?
I get up. I use the bathroom, if at all. After that, I just kind of go looking around, see what's going on, walking around the town.
All right, so you walk around, nothing much. You see John entering back into the town. You notice that your ally Gremlin is walking from the shop holding their ghoul arm affixed to themselves like it'll be the friend that'll never leave. You notice
It's her
Leon
best-
is also
it's
kind of
her
staring.
It's her best friend.
Yes, it is.
Have you
Best
named
friend
it yet?
till the end.
I'm trying to come up with a name. Thank you. So far, I'm sticking with Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
You see Leon staring off into space, kind of contemplating some things. Like he's in between like a hard choice in his life somewhere.
Just debating on hard life fucking problems. First real problems, right here.
Yeah. But next yeah, what's up?
I guess I go to the uh bar that we went to last session.
Alright, so you go to the bar. I think I gave it. I'm damn near certain I did give the bar a name. but right now I'm just gonna stick to calling it the tavern for right now.
Oh, so I almost called it the tavern, but I was like,
No, I understand there is a hard difference, and even then,
We
a
had
lot
this
of
whole
people.
discussion last stream too. That's the funny part.
Yeah, there's a
Yep.
vast difference between a bar, a bar, a tavern, a pub. Vast difference between them all. But yeah,
Originally,
you
but they
walk
kind
in.
of started to overlap after a long time.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna get offended or anything. Just I know what you mean. So yeah, you walk in.
and I walked to the bartender. Well, stop. Whatever the fuck you want to call it.
You walk up to her expectantly. She is currently cleaning a glass. She eyes you. Doesn't say anything.
Can I have a cup of coffee, please?
Evens or odds?
I'm very shit when it comes to evens and odds,
Because you're a little odd.
but I'll go even. I'll go even.
That's actually what I was
Alright.
going to recommend to you. If you're a little odd, go even.
That's why I said I went even. Oh, I just say I
Without
went even.
let's see here.
Because I know one's odd, two's even, three's odd. That's the furthest I know.
3 caps.
Alright. I just out of my pocket, I just pull out 3 caps, and I just hand it to the woman.
She takes your caps. She puts it into her apron, like outfit. She grabs a cup off to the side nonchalantly without breaking eye contact. Puts it on the table. Takes out a kettle and then pours out coffee nonchalant, and then just puts it down without breaking eye contact with you at all.
So, what can you tell me about this place? As I ask the waitress.
You're with that super mutant, aren't you?
I'm with that super mutant, but him and I are just, I'd say, clients.
Well, whatever you're fucking, you could be fucking like sex buddies for all I care. I just want you to know that they are not to be trusted. They are dangerous individuals. And it's only a amount of time that, who knows, they could go feral too. You don't know anything about any of these people that you're traveling with.
I take a sip of my coffee before I answer.
No, you don't.
So, trying to stay in character here. Yeah, but if he tried to do anything at this point, he would have done it already.
He's just buying his
But
time to the right opportunity. They usually travel in more than one. And one is usually traveling with something dangerous. I knew one in Washington had a mini nuke in his arms and used it as a mounted football as he charged into a army of NCR and destroyed them.
right, but we're not here to talk about my super mutant client. I'm here to talk about what's happening, what's going on in this town.
All right, what do you want to know?
Because I'm curious to know about what happened to this town. I don't know anything about what's going on here, right? I like to know about what's going on in this town, and maybe something I can do to probably help.
10 caps.
Fuck, we need 10 caps.
10 caps, and I'll tell you more.
Fuck it. I'll give 10 caps.
All right, so you give her 10 caps nonchalant. She puts in her apron. This town.
I also want to point out before we continue, I am keeping track of caps.
Oh, no. Yeah, straight up. Thank you. It makes my job easier. So
I'm
yeah,
bad with math, but I know basic subtraction.
yeah,
Blah, blah,
no,
blah.
yeah, currently negative 13. So yeah, no, it's like she scoops the caps, puts them in her thing, and then goes like, "Well, it's not much to say. The mayor." What the fuck was that? Sound like somebody had an accident.
Yeah,
It wasn't me, I
I
promise.
heard it too. whatever
Yeah.
it was.
I
Goddamn.
heard a little bit of it.
Goddamn. My mic just picked all that up. Um, she lets you know that the mayor is the descendant of its founder, who really just took this town from a set of raiders who originally had a wood wall that aligned the town. But the town wasn't always this way because the original mayor wasn't working alone. They worked with a faction called the Floridaman Beastmasters. They're called that way because they're in league with someone called Overseer 13. I don't know really anything about that person except the fact that they have the innate ability to command the full authority of most animals they come in contact with, and shares this ability with her people in command. And as far as I understand, as far as you should understand, mind you, actually, they have full jurisdiction of this area and any place that bears their flag, as she points to the flag with the death claw on it.
As I turn to look at the flag, and then I just take another sip of my coffee.
And then they're going to be here in an hour to get taxes, so I'd say just keep your head down and no one's going to get any problems here. They usually only go for the young in case any situation happens where the tax isn't met properly. So I'd say just keep your head down. They might take you. You seem young enough.
My character just giggles at the comment. I'll make sure to keep my head down. Thanks for the
See,
coffee.
see, giggling like a child. I knew it.
No, it's just like a small, just okay. Like, okay.
This is but no, this is a heating warning though. They're stronger than most common raiders, individuals of hostile intent. They have no problem taking hits and dishing out more than what is necessary. And they're not dumb, despite deriving from more simpler times. And they allow us to kind of keep our freedoms as long as we maintain the taxes. And if we fail the taxes, they just take our young. And then they use them as part of their forces in some way. Possibly working, possibly killing. I don't know.
I'm not
10
going
caps
to
for more.
Fuck you! I'm not wasting all my caps here. Fuck you. No.
Hey, as
Would you like to know more?
give me back my cup then. You seem to be done.
No, like in character though. Hang on. No thanks. I got what I need. Thank you. I just walk on out.
Motherfucker, give me back my cup.
I never fucking took the cup. The cup's.
Cup's in your hand. You never
No,
said you
I
gave
just
it back. You just said I walked away.
No, I said no. I said thank you for the coffee, and I put the cup down and then walked out.
Okay. You
I
give
would
her
took
back
it
the
with me.
cup, and you walk out. They
And
say
I
that.
just go, and then I go hang out with Mac, who's at the camp.
Roll me a survival check, DC 10. I'll shorten it to a DC 6 because at least 2 people would be kind of a breadcrumb trail to where he probably is. Sticking to what he said, he's not far, but he is out of sight, which is what he specified last time. So it would make sense that he's not within I could just turn around and see him.
I'm glad you put the
We can
DC
also
to a
imagine saying,
6.
hey, did you see the green guy walking somewhere? And people could point me out in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that's also a factor.
I'm so glad you made the DC a 6 because I got an 8.
You beat. So yeah, you walk away. You see John, who gives you a calm nod. You see Vix, who's not really giving you too much mind. She's kind of eyeing a group of individuals that kind of match the description of what the bartender told you. The bar owner, I should say, not the tender, but you know what I mean. That person. I'd say, do you stick around and talk to Vix, or you just go to Mac, who you see is currently cleaning up their camp?
I'm just going to Max. I'm paying no attention to the group.
And as you enter, Mac, what are you doing as you wake up?
I just probably straighten up camp almost immediately, and then my character is going to start he does greet everybody who's been gathering around. It's like, okay, and then starts. I'm going to start walking around the town, looking, surveying possible places to start my larger project.
All right. As you're marching down, you see Vix is just standing there eyeing
Is it okay
weird
if I
and
say my
current.
character has like a little notebook for this kind of stuff?
Sure.
Okay.
Except I have a notepad and you have a notebook. Hey, buddy.
I'll do
Mine's
do
more like
rolls in the
engineering
background.
notes, like when you're doing math and shit like that. So it's like it doesn't need to be as big. Yours is like, okay, here's everything I might need to figure out. Like like I wouldn't be surprised if you magically pull out a cork board and is doing the like insane like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia thing.
Yeah,
I've
like
never seen that show.
oh
But I
man,
know what you're
that
talking
shit's
about.
funny as hell. Like I'm not gonna lie, not every show is golden, but that show definitely is very funny. It's not a surprise it lasts almost 18 seasons.
Well, on her way
Leave the
back to
veto
the
house.
camp, on her way back to the camp, she actually wrote down what she said about the group that runs this place,
Yeah, I understand. Whatever notes you take is whatever you take. Yeah.
and she did kind of relay to Mac, "Hey, be careful."
Mac, I'm gonna make the notebook you were talking about a part of the leather tool belt.
Okay.
That's where all your tools and shit are, if you want to know. I didn't want to give you a toolbox because that's too much shit. I thought it was cooler to just give you the leather tool belt.
Yeah. And my character's got enough knowledge and understanding to be able to if he doesn't have the exact tool, he's got something close enough to play with.
Yeah, 2 hands. So yeah, you see Vic staring up into space. John is currently, you could kind of see him from a distance. He's in town, and you see Hinata walking towards you, writing something down.
What you found anything interesting?
I look up at Mac. I I kind of found out who runs this town. Not very much is known about him, but I have some information. I just kind of relay the information to him because I kind of forgot the guy who actually runs the town, his name at least.
I don't trust secret leadership.
Neither do I. Also, I do suggest you keep a low profile around here. People aren't so fond of you, but I am. You haven't tried killing me yet.
Common feeling.
And
Best
then
thing
I
to do
just
is keep busy and fix what you can.
okay. I'll head back to camp. I'll wait for you, Val.
If you find any leads on anything that could be worthwhile projects, please pass it along.
Will do.
Oh, by the way, worth noting, he's not talking like he normally does. This is actually more his normal speaking pattern.
That's fair.
I'd like just making a note of that for anybody who's might have been paying attention.
I am
That's
also
not me
paying
out of
attention.
character. That's his normal speaking pattern. He just normally talks more super mutiny to make people more comfortable because it's what they expect. Anyway, continuing.
Nothing else you want to say? All right.
That's it. Like my
All right.
character's just making notes on like the situation with the water. Where is a proper spot where he'd be able to make a more self-sufficient way of drawing the water and cleaning it and all that good stuff.
All right. So for the people that are in town currently, so that's basically Leon, Gremlin, John. I think the other three are outside of town right now. You see that these individuals stride into town. They're pretty fit for what they are, having a hodgepodge of different clothing, either serving as protective padding, armor, weapons, or a clash of creativity to spark individuality. As they enter into the town, and the beast that astrides and helps them with their equipment is, I'll say, like a large.
Sorry.
Nah, you're good. Like a mutant bear.
The Yao Guai?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
want to pet the puppy.
I didn't say that. All right, whatever. So yeah, like
No one.
I didn't say, but whatever. Like, so yeah, you see them like with some kind of radiated bear as it's like pulling two sets of equipment into town, and the main individual walks up as you see Sheriff Dalton and their mayor that you have yet to catch their name of enter town, and with seemingly some barrels and crates of what seems to be food, materials, and tied next to them is like lumber logs set into piles for them. That was there this morning. You just didn't pay no mind, assuming it was for something else. You see that the sheriff has his crew lined up, but not for any like hostile intent, purely to protect the things that are there. Is there any immediate interaction when you see these individuals walk into town?
I hide.
All right. So you begin to hide. Um, they pay you no mind as they begin to look over the sprue of different things. Some of them begin loading it into the crates, and after they're done and they begin inspecting it, um, one of the individuals with a heavy mask over his head walks over to the guy who seems to be either commanding or plausibly in charge, or maybe their muscle. He just walks over to him, whispers into that individual's ear, and they seem to be they double check the cart, and then they walk back to Sheriff Dalton in a huff. It's like, and says 100 pounds of lumber, 100 pounds of food, 100 pounds of medical equipment. I count less than. This is less than 20 pounds of each. What's the holdup, Sheriff? And it's like the sheriff immediately looks to the mayor. Sir, do you want to sell him, or should I say it's fine? We have been suffering from some minor problems with the merchants that have been coming and going within the town. We have not been able to maintain the current amount of resources, especially since we had to separate some from our current batch to pay for some people that came in recently who were assisting with a ghoul infestation. And then the individual leans his head up, looking up to the sun, and looks down. So you are not strong enough to face down ghouls. Understandable. What is not understandable is this. All I hear is an excuse for why you were not able to maintain current supplies. And you know that price. Bringing them out. 3 sets of young. No infant. No elderly. No pre-adult entry. Please bring them out. And it's like they bring out they bring out like 3 children who just kind of begin to kind of fight back, trying to be brought out um by the guy who brings them down, and it's like, oh, they got fight in them. Nice. It'll be good for the work. Like I said, we wouldn't have to do this if you just maintained current supplies. But, understandably, this is a fair trade, as always. And then they begin opening the cage, and then as they begin to fight, like one of them begins to bite, and then he slams his hand on the back of that child's head, subduing them, as he begins to put them into the cage. And begins putting them into the cage, and then puts them into the cage, locking it up. Any further
How many of these
transactions?
guys are there?
4.
There's 4.
Hmm? Yeah, he begins like talking to the sheriff and the mayor, and it goes like,
Am I allowed to step in at any point in this?
everyone is able to. This is something
Okay,
everyone
I'm already
sees.
stepping in.
Good.
I'm
Can I
already
body
stepping in.
slam somebody?
So he lines up and he begins loading them into the crate, and it's like,
Friend, I would not continue that.
oh, you got a big one now.
First time not shrinking himself down to look small. He's actually standing at his full height.
Before I forget,
I was born in a cage. It is not pleasant.
before anyone calls me out for some weird shit, remember these rules. They aren't for anything. This is not for anything they're doing. This is for something that is triggered. But nothing that they're doing. They immediately look to you and it's like, oh, you get a big one now. It's like a super mutant, no less. You're rare in the Florida territory.
Who?
A super mutant.
Who?
Yes, we've heard about you.
He's being intentionally obtuse as possible to mess with them. Okay. I still see kids in cage. Let them out.
Curious, Knack. The guy in front or one of the guys in the side or the back?
Whoever Mac is talking to.
Okay.
Oh, whoever's been addressing him, he's kind of like casually glancing at everyone over time, but tends to center on whoever's actively talking to him.
Oh no. That's a very fair establishing idea. As you begin to talk, I'm like, so what did you say specifically before the next scene trend like goes into play? What are you saying?
Still see kids in cages. You should let them out.
Maybe you should talk to their mayor, their sheriff, their
I'm
people.
talking to you. You put them in there, they can be let out.
No. And then that's when he suddenly gets tackled.
It was either going to be John who shoots them from a distance. Nick, what's your character's name again? Gremlin. Gremlin, who just comes flying out of nowhere, tackling them and beating them with an arm of a ghoul.
This is exactly what's happening.
While this is going on, all this is going on, Coffee's character's walking up, just letting the kids out. Like, you might want to get away from this.
I'm sorry, what? What's that last part?
This is a surprise
You're
round.
just casually walking up behind, letting everybody out. Like, you might want to get away from this. This is dangerous.
No, I didn't quite hear that again because everyone was talking over you again.
You're casually letting everybody out, telling the kids you need that it's dangerous. You might want to get away from this fight.
I'm just like casually just like, yeah, you might not want to be. Yeah, I'd do that. Fuck it. My kid would do that, absolutely. Just like, here you go.
Yeah, I pictured more Jack just like shoulder tackling the guy.
Character can, but he's also aware that he's a better distraction than anything else.
Okay, that's fair.
Because everybody's going to pay attention to the big green guy who looks like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character.
The guy you saw was beginning to like unbutton and prepare a weapon on the side of his leg, seemingly thankful about what's going to happen, and then gets suddenly ambushed by Gremlin. So to knock a target prone or push it away from a target, you must be no more than one size larger than the creature. You already did. Instead of making an attack roll, you make an unarmed check, contested by the target's unarmored check or agility check. The target chooses the ability. If you win the contested roll, the target is either knocked prone or pushed 5 feet away from you. So yeah, roll off. Oh fuck, man! I gotta grab this one.
I just want to knock him down.
Since it's a surprise attack, can Nick get advantage?
Sure.
They're paying attention to the big green guy.
Actually, they've been paying attention since, like, oh, you're talking about them. I would say Gremlin was paying attention the entire time.
Gremlin has advantage. That's what I'm saying.
Gremlin is a prepared action. Sure, you are allowed advantage in this situation. Roll, go ham.
Keep the better result.
All
right, help.
Roll another one.
Yep, roll again.
Yep.
You get to roll again. Keep the better result.
Okay.
I help. Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Yeah, I only get it what useless shit.
Hey, guess what?
22.
I hell,
So let's see. Unarmed.
there's flying tackle out of nowhere.
Agility. Yeah, unarmored attack.
Now she just throws the arm at him, and then she proceeds to tackle the person.
That's an entirely different roll they have to make.
Like, what the fuck?
Good thing you got advantage. So yeah. Now you. So you're not. So I'm guessing you're tackling them to the ground. Yeah.
Yes, I'm tackling them to the ground.
You tackle them fully onto the ground as as you fully check them into the ground. Yeah, so yeah, you fully knock them down, and that's basically for your surprise. You, as a surprise action, you run over to the cage. There's a guy with a prepared weapon as he pulls out two blades. Not intimidated by your size, shockingly enough.
I
No
kind of want to
shit.
take a pot shot at the one that started moving as he headed towards the cage.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Shoot. Roll for the attack.
Matt, what is your character doing in all this?
He's got his rifle out. He's taking aim at the one in the back. But being a soldier, he's taking careful aim because he wants to make sure this guy dies.
Well,
My character is actually not good at a fight, but he is very good at being a distraction.
So should I roll
I
for my
also-
attack?
Go ahead.
Should I
go
roll
ahead.
for my shot?
You can roll your shot. You were saying Hinata?
I was about to say, can I also make a roll of just shooting the guy next to the cage? I guess.
Sure.
we're all
Yeah,
targeting the
there's-
guy next to the cage.
You're all near the entrance, so you're all targeting the guy.
This would be my skill for guns, right? Or no?
It's on your sheet. It is plus. Yeah, it's on your sheets. +3 to attack.
That's what I was making sure before I used the wrong modifier.
Yeah, no, yeah. Your weapons have all been cleared of their decay properties thanks to their new equipment.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Answer.
So with my Deadeye, I get the +2. Does that make it a +5 for that roll, or is it still the +3? I didn't know if you added that in or not.
I switched everyone's thing to map what their thing is. If you check your new sheet, because I posted your new sheet in the chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
'Cause it was +3 to attack, but I just wanted to double check.
Yeah.
With my whole Jedi stuff.
Double checking, cause that's 2 plus your agility, so that's 3. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to double check. I wasn't 100% sure.
No, I double checked everyone's sheet. It was a pain in the ass, but that's I did it. That's why I wanted to level you guys up during the week, because it helps me out figuring out what everybody else's thing is. So yeah, you take your shots on the fucker. So yeah, if everybody wants to take their surprise round, they can. Gremlin shoves down the commanding fellow. The dark-skinned individual with the heavy onset mask that was talking to the command individual who shoved the kids into the cage, pulls out his blades. And as he's about to say something, he says, like, "My name's Butcher Pete." And then a bullet slams into his head. Not killing him, but definitely hurts him. From Vix's gun.
Can I make a
I
quick
start
comment?
laughing.
So I heard him say his name, right?
Oh yeah.
So then I want to yell out, "Yeah, and my name's John Henry Holiday, motherfucker!"
And you take a shot and it whiffs it. You know what? Screw it. I'll tell you guys in a minute. But yeah, everyone has a chance to take their surprise. Hinata, you said you wanted to take a shot at the fucker, so you can roll that. I did not forget.
Yeah, I don't have a modifier. I checked.
And you
We'll
can roll. Does it prevent you from rolling?
Still make
Okay.
an
No,
attack.
because I just had to. No, because I had to bite the thing down.
Ow.
So yeah. Pop, pop, pop. So yeah, you take your
just-
attacks.
I just try to shoot him,
All right.
and I miss. Unless that's 7 hits, but
Nah.
I highly doubt it.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say I miss. I hit the tree. That counts for something.
Yeah.
That tree was very offensive.
I'm starting to wonder if I'm in a good spot because all my fellow team members are missing quite a bit.
You're in a good spot. You're safe.
I
So-
hit
Not if
my
they hit me.
You're
I
like
hit
you're
my
like less
target.
than 5 feet away from me. Worst case
Kill my
scenario.
target.
Worst case scenario, I pick you up and throw you out of the way.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure John's gonna end up shooting me in the leg or something.
Hey,
No,
I
no,
hit
he-
my target according to.
Yeah, he was just gauging the distance.
I still don't trust you.
Wow,
So
Damn.
it's the soldier who's.
I'm trying to find. And it's like Josh is just dying in the background. He's just dead. But yeah, no. Since everyone's since majority of the party has taken their surprise actions, I'm going to assume we're gonna just push
Got
forward.
to.
I'm just like, yeah, like surprise is just jumping at it. So it's like if you're gonna do it, do it.
Yeah, I'll take a shot at the guy too that's up near the cage.
All right, go for it.
Jack.
Also, Vix, roll damage. For your damage, it's just 2 plus 1, 2d8 plus 1 for your standard damage.
I'm actually trying to remember if I have any add-ons for my attack or not. I don't
look
think I
on your
do.
sheet. Look on your sheet. Look on
I'm
your sheet.
looking.
Oh, did I get to do any damage, or did I just scare the shit out of the guy?
You performed an attack where it's basically a non-damaging position change, where it's like he's on the ground and you're on top of him, kind of situation.
I have something called combat sequence +1. Would that count?
For your sheet, your attack is, if you look to the far right, top right, you'll see 10mm pistol, 5 AP for the cost, which you don't have to worry about. But next to that, that's your attack modifier.
+2.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
I got a 9,
Happens.
which I know doesn't hit.
Hold on. When you're training your more weapon whenever you make an attack roll, this one make a miss. Okay, never mind. It would have to be a 1. Never mind. I thought my trait allowed me for a reroll, but it's a 1. It has to be a 1 for me to reroll.
Understood. So that was pretty much everyone who was doing a surprise attempt. I'll say, Jack, your surprise action is just like you distract the guy enough that he wasn't able to get the lock on. So the kids, kind of in their haste to get free, pull the lock out and then just shove the door
I wrote
open
down
and run.
what I was wanting to do, which is just pass my bowler to one of the kids. It's meant to be
Surprise
more of a
action,
comedy
give actions. Smiley cross. Okay, so yeah, you give it to
That
the
was a
kids.
distraction. I didn't want to actively do anything that was aggressive. I figured like this would be like a good RP thing of like, hey, here, hold on to the bowler for me.
Okay, yeah, you give them the bowler as they begin to like file out and get free. At this moment, everyone roll a sequence check, which is initiative. Agility modifiers, everyone. Agility modifiers. Roll them.
Agility multiple?
Roll them nowish.
Basically dexterity. Remember, because we're using special because it's Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my shift button? There we go.
Take your time. Take your time.
Jake, you said agility modifier? I mean,
Agility, yes.
agility, okay.
Wow,
Hey, look at
was-
that! I don't have to do anything special. Yoink!
Hey, you still roll pretty good.
I'm just trying to have fun with it, man. I have bad rolls. I have bad.
There we go.
I have good rolls. I have good rolls. You know.
I'm not having fun. That was the shittiest roll I've rolled so far.
I think on the
I'm
bright
saying that
side,
to myself.
you
No,
had
no,
more
no.
time to think. You have more time to think.
No, I'm just saying, like
Uh,
I'm having a good time with my rolls, right? I have
Alright.
good, I have bad. What are you gonna do?
It's a good thing Nick's going first, because then she just gets to go like MMA style ground pound on the fucker. Just,
Machete.
That'd be
She
hilarious.
punches so fast, it's like she has 3 arms, because one of them was probably the ghoul arm. We don't even know why it was
It is.
attacking too.
So yeah. Yeah. Who else is in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool.
Oh, and by the way, I'm actually a little proud of how the my first attempt at a JoJo character came out.
Alright, you did good.
I think the cheeks are a little uneven, but that's fine. Whatever. I was debating on the color of the band though. Like I left it at blue, but I didn't want to do green. The other color would have been red.
Red and green, the colors of Christmas.
That's part of the reason, but also like red is also rather aggressive color, and he would not have gone with an aggressive color. Partly a style thing, but also meant to calm people down. Because like you don't see a super mutant wearing a bowler.
The lost
No,
mix.
I just go with the
There she
Christmas
is.
concept because
Wait,
it's funnier that way. Like
did I type in
big super
5?
Christmas gifts, you're all getting blown up.
Ignore the
The what?
ignore the 14 because there's 4 of them. So yeah, like the rolls I was talking about earlier.
Oh,
Let's see. All right, so they're gonna roll their thing. 4d20 plus 1s in this situation. So there's 21, 15, 10, and 9. Cool. All right, so the first person on the chopping block is going to be the guy that neck tackled. And he begins to laugh hysterically. This is like he begins to kind of grab the arm and draw out his machete. And before I do this, I'm going to double check something here. Double chicken. Yeah, that's 4 AP. Yeah, that's 4 AP. He's gonna take 2. Actually, hold on. Damn. All right. So yeah, he's gonna take 2 slash. I think he's gonna attempt to shove you, and then he's gonna
Okay.
try to do other stuff. He's gonna try to shove you. So yeah, we're gonna try that unarmored thing again.
so I need to do another roll.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm not gonna beat that.
You
You
say
might.
that.
Fuck
You
you.
were saying?
Damn.
You roll the exact same thing. Difference is you're just more skilled.
That's amazing. He's gonna shove again.
Fucking little cunt. Oops, sorry.
Hey, it was a 5.
Just proceed to start dislocating his shoulder.
Yes, please do.
Honestly, like. Ha.
There. All right. He's gonna try again.
Good news is at this point he's gonna have no action left anyway.
Yeah, basically
This
this is his last action. The best he could do is stand up. All right.
Bitch.
So
He
yeah.
gets to stand up.
Oh, I wasted so many attempts to show that ability off. That's funny. So yeah, he spends most of his time tussling with you on the ground and successfully shoves you off of him and stands up, drawing his weapon and ending his turn. That's as best as he can do. That's as best as he can do. So yeah, no, it's like the next one after the enemy is Nick. So yeah, no, this is perfect. Yeah, it's like
So I want to put on my spike gloves and hit him with that, and then hit him with Mark with the other hand. So I punch with the spike gloves from the right, and then I bitch slap him with Mark on the other one.
Because it leaves a mark.
Yeah.
Wow, that was terrible.
Yeah.
I can see
that's
a
the
lot
whole
worse.
fucking
That was
point.
great. I don't know what you're talking about. That was awesome.
to shreds you say, to shreds you say.
That was god awful.
All right, so with that bit in mind, yeah, Gremlin, you should have about 12 actions points. Yeah. Yeah, I know I still haven't done the karma cap thing yet. I don't know necessarily where it's located in the book to reference it. I know it's here because it keeps getting referenced, and I've seen how it's supposed to work. I just need a page of reference. But yeah, Gremlin, it's your turn.
Who's?
Gremlin
I
had
got
5 heart
23.
attacks.
Oh, I heard turn.
How
and
many
it was
attacks
turning
do I
off.
get?
I'm gonna guess that 4 that you rolled at the beginning was also in the form of attack.
Sorry, say that again.
Yeah, I'm guessing the 13 you rolled earlier was the attack attempt.
That was no, that wasn't the attack attempt. That was the
Oh, the
whether
shove.
he could
Okay,
stand up.
yeah, that's
The
fair.
23 is my first attack.
Yeah, it hits. So,
And then what is
you roll damage.
D4 plus 3. So I do 6. And now the roll with Mark. Should I count this as like a melee weapon? Like the lead pipe?
For
Because the second hit's going to be Mark, because I'm going to be just back and forth with this.
I forgot how I mapped this thing out, but it's a little bit different than the lead pipe. Right now I'll just say it's D4 plus your strength of 2.
They're talking about attack roll.
And for the AP, it's gonna be the same as a lead pipe of 5. Because it'd be the same weight class, but it wouldn't be the same damage.
And the character takes 1 point of emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
6. That's
So-
hits. That hits.
Yep.
Oh.
So you said D4 plus what?
Hmm?
For the arm?
D4 plus your strength of 3. You rolled it already. D4
Oh,
plus
no,
your
no. That
strength.
was the
You rolled
spiked
it.
glove.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no. The second. So yeah,
Yeah.
the D4 plus 3, that was
Spiked.
my spike glove.
Spiked knuckles. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Wait, hold on.
The
Hold on, let's see here. Did you roll a crit? Actually, you crit with that, by the way. If you're using spiked knuckles, 19 counts as a crit and applies bleeding.
yes. Yes.
Again, why I ask these questions.
So this last D20 was with Mark. My
And it's
dual
a
arm.
and it hits, and it's a D4 plus 3. Same thing. Because as this is an improvised weapon, this isn't an official weapon.
So same thing, 6. Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, you've hit him with consistent 6s of damage.
Okay, and I get one more. Oh, that would be awesome, but I get one hit.
Yeah. Like it was 4. The other one was a 5. So you should still have about. So that was only 9. So 10, 11, 12. So you have 3 action points remaining. Because you have 12 action points. He used a 4 and a 5.
All right, can I hit him though?
With none of your current stats, no.
Damn it. All right, I will save those then.
Actually, hold on. Actually, you could use an unarmed strike, but I think you have to drop something.
Can I headbutt him?
Actually, no. It's, yeah,
That
you should
counts.
try using this. Yeah, that
Does
actually
headbutting
totally
count?
counts. That saves me. That saves me totally everything. Yeah, yeah.
D20.
You pitch a kick, jab, slap, or perform any kind of attack within target.
It hits.
Nice. Let me see. All right. Awesome. 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 So it's a D4 plus your strength or ability modifier.
So 2, 4.
Yeah. So it's D4 plus 2. So yeah, you deal 4 damage with a headbutt. And that's pretty much everything. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. That was that was
Yeah.
all your action points have been dedicated into attacks.
How dead is this motherfucker?
Not at all.
Damn it.
I think I told you how strong these fuckers are. So yeah, you go in, like he kicks you off. You begin attacking him in a volley of attacks, including a headbutt. And it's like the guy is like rubs off the bruise. He already spent his action, so the next person on the chopping block after you, because that's where you're ending your turn. I think is another enemy. So I feel like in fairness, bad guy 2 is probably just gonna be the guy on the guy who's currently getting his ass beat. Like he got shot. And he's just gonna attack the closest one next to him, which is like Jack's character.
Hey, that brings up a question. He was shot clean in the head. Does that give him?
Not
Doesn't that,
clean,
give him
grazed. I clearly said grazed. He was
Oh,
hit in
I
the
didn't hear
head,
the
but
grazed.
grazed.
That's
Everyone
why
was
I asked. I
hype.
thought
Everyone
he
was too
went through the
hype. It's
skull.
okay.
I was
Everyone
gonna
was
say, if it
hype.
went to his head and he survived, he should have a disadvantage.
Actually, no. There have been several people that have been shot in the head and still survived. It's just that in this
No, no, no,
instance,
not
I didn't
died,
say it goes
disadvantage.
through. Yeah, no, I get what you mean.
I got to make this joke. Remember, this is the wasteland. Everybody's like Australian. It takes a lot more than a bullet to the head to kill them.
Wow.
Even more than that. This is Florida wastelanders.
Yeah, they're a little bit more special.
Wow, Jack.
No, there's no wrong in his voice. He like we know where we set this campaign.
Oh god, man.
So yeah, no, he's going to make attack attempts against Jack's character.
Probably going to hit. They really don't have much defense. But that's my own fault. Oh yeah, I need to pull back up my character sheet.
P. All right, 3.
That's my own damn fault. I had it on my other computer.
It's fine. I gave you a new sheet anyway, so it's probably.
Oh no,
wasn't
that's what I'm talking about. I had
accessible.
re-downloaded it on my other on my other computer for while I was working.
You're doing good. Doing good. Yeah, the guy is gonna take. I think some people are street racing down the road. That shouldn't be a thing. Or yeah, that guy's got like a gnarly engine. Let's see. Calculating extra points agility, so that's actually 11. Yeah, no, that's fine. So I'm gonna say it's like 11-2.
Does he beat a 10?
11-2. Let's see, 11-12. Cool. All right, so super Soul Spark, Florida forever strong. So yeah, next one on the chopping block, he's gonna take an attack on your life. That melee attack's gonna be a 4. 19 hit, double checking
Very much.
something.
Yep, I'm a 10, so you got me.
Yeah, I'm double checking if for this weapon type he has, if that is a crit. It is not. So yeah, he's doing a d6 plus his thing to hit you. I mean,
Yep.
to deal damage. D6 plus D6 plus 3. So that's 9 damage.
God damn. Yeah. Thankfully, hasn't broke through my stamina just yet.
Hmm. That was 4 action points. I mean, no, that was 3 action points. Next attack, here it comes. This is with his other hand.
Low money, low money, low money, low money.
4.
Damn.
16.
Ooh.
He might
My
still roll
name,
that.
my name's Butcher Pete, and he keeps slamming it with knives.
Rolled bad that time. Still does a chunk. It breaks through my stamina. So let's see here. 13. So that brings it down to.
Okay, so
I can do math, I swear.
7, 8, 9.
You're the
8.
smartest
I
one in
have
our
8
company.
I
You
have
better
8
be
hit
able to
points
do
left.
math.
I have 8 hit points left.
All right, he's gonna
Should have
take
another
one
attack on him, if I'm
more.
not mistaken.
Yep, he has one more attack on you, and then he's gonna try something else. With a 17, he's gonna roll his thing. D6 plus 4. D6 plus 4. 6 damage,
Down
and
to 2 hit points.
then he's gonna take his action points and begin moving behind the cage, and just whistles, and then the bear that's next to him growls. It doesn't break out or anything, but it's definitely like heeding some form of command. And that's where he's gonna end his turn. The next person on the chopping block, I think, is you. Hold on. No, it's Hinata. It's Hinata. It's Hinata.
Oh, we not. Alright, so all right. I'm gonna.
It's not Hinata. Sorry.
No, that's a Hinata.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Hinata.
It was a joke.
I know. So was I doing it? Also a joke. Anyway. Anyway, I'm gonna shoot the guy who's doing some sort of like weird change of command.
Okay.
The guy behind the cage.
Yeah, it's like roll for your attack attempt on this person.
And sadly, I have no plus, so 12.
Yeah.
Hits. I will say, since you're on the hill, you and Shay's character are actually in an advantageous position where they have advantage. It's just that Shay was less prepared for her strike because of the ambush. It was just sort of like, ooh, shit's going down, taking a shot. But now they're kind of more focused, so both of you actually have advantage on your shots from your position. You guys were
So I
not
can
in the
roll
town
again.
initially. You can roll again and take the highest. Both you and Shay's character.
All right.
You have elevation.
Go again, you know.
Elevation. No breathing.
Yeah, now I'm picking the 12. Yeah, no, I'm telling you, I'm
The
taking that
12 was
all
gonna
the
hit
way.
regardless. So see, if we were going with old rules, that would have fucked you. 12. So you take a shot, hits the guy, roll damage. I think
That's
yours is just a
1d8.
yeah.
What was
Just
it,
roll
1d6?
d6, just a d6.
Okay, 1d6. Gotcha. Yoink, I mean, click. 4 points of damage. I like to say that's 4 points of damage anyway.
You don't have any.
No, I don't have any modifiers.
They're not
Okay.
a combat built character. Yep.
I'm not a.
Fair.
Incidentally, neither is mine.
Yep.
So yeah, no, 4 damage. You have
And I just. Okay, so
you have
when I
5
hit
more
him.
points remaining.
Oh,
You have 5 action points remaining. Remember, this is a whole other thing. The only reason you guys took only 1 action versus multiple action points is because that was an ambush.
okay. So you don't have a map for this.
Yeah. This is theater of the mind for right now. You're currently in an elevated position where the town is, and you're shooting a handgun next to. Actually, you shouldn't have been able to shoot him, but technically, I'll say because of the elevation, you have decent area so you could hit the target below.
I aim between the sights. Hope
Yeah,
the deal
so-
gotta hit him. Hey,
So
look, I hit him.
technically, it should have been averaged out, but like I'm not gonna complain. So yeah, you
After
take your
that-
shots.
After that, I kind of roll into I basically go to cover. Like I go back. I go behind cover. Fuck.
All right, you
That's
find
the
a big
word.
rock and you get behind it.
And I kind of motion Shay's character to also get over because they're next to me, right? Oh, close to me? Question mark? Hello?
Just grab them and drag them with you.
She didn't know that you were referring to her.
Vix. Sorry. But anyway, my turn is over with.
All right, so you spent 5 action points to shoot and spent the rest of your action points getting to cover. The next one is going to be a antagonist, and they're gonna pull out a double checking. Yeah, they're gonna probably pull that out. Double checking something here. No, not that one. It's definitely gonna be something like, probably something like that. Yeah. So they pull out their own version of that'd be lever action rifles. And they take clean shots at I'd say they take their shots at who? They're poised for choice right now. I think they're gonna probably take a shot at maybe the Vault Dweller, honestly.
Wow.
I think
One.
it was like the one that wearing the blue jumpsuit.
Oh, okay.
I
mean,
think
you
they're
stand out
Wow,
in
man,
wood.
that's so fucked up. You
Sounds
planned
fair
this
to
from
me.
the beginning.
Nah. Not really. I just thought about it right now. 18, they hit you.
You probably didn't think we were gonna fucking attack these people.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, actually, no.
Actually,
No. I did think that you guys would attack them. I just did think too hard about like, oh yeah, this is the makeup of the group. I didn't like you guys are going in for a hard fight. You guys are going into a hard fight. Balls first. 18 is not a crit for them. So yeah. Take 6 damage. That is
Wow.
towards your stamina points first, remember. And you have 11 stamina points, so you're down to 5. And they're going to spend another set of action points to take another shot, but they're going to take this shot at
Whoa. Wait, how much damage did I take? Because it says I have 11 stamina and 11 hit points.
11 stamina, 11 hit points. If you were calculating that as a total, it'd be 22. So here's the thing. You're taking 6 damage to your stamina first.
Right. That leaves me with 5 stamina and 11 hit.
Yes.
Okay. I misheard then on my end.
All
I
good.
thought I took more than that.
Thank you for your communication. So here's the secondary shot he's taking at he's gonna take this one at Shay. He's gonna swivel and shoot this one at Shay. At Vix. Up in them hills. 14 hits. Actually, because of the elevation, they would have disadvantage. Never mind, hold on. This is not me being favoritism, this is actually how elevation rules work.
I have the high ground.
Oh, no. They still have a chance to hit. Ah, fuck. You know what? Guess what? They're finally gonna do that ability I was talking about earlier. This guy sacrifices a 13. It is now a 13. Hit!
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. They use their ability.
Rude.
Nope, it's true.
Still
If you-
rude.
Funny thing is, this is an ability that one of you fuckers could have. So, well, not now, but could have had. So 2d6 plus 1. That's 10 damage to you, Vix. He takes a clean shot at you up there, and then ends his turn. Yeah, that's bad guy 3. So as that's going on, the next one on the chopping block. Oh, I zipped way too high to see what's going on there. Okay. Damn. Okay, so bad guy 4 gets a turn. Bad guy 4 takes out his own rifle, and he's poised for choice. He's gonna take a shot at No, they're gonna take a shot at the person that's like fucking with their. No, they probably wouldn't help him. Yeah, they're just gonna fuck with the guy. They're gonna.
See, this is where it starts getting concerning in the game. When he
You know what?
really has who he figures out he's going to go after.
It's because he's trying to think of what the characters think to do. Like, technically, my character should be a valid target for everybody because my character was a threat, was threatening everyone at the same time. However, at the same note, my character also looks severely wounded, so I'm not as much of a threat.
Nah. It's like they've already pulled their punches on this. So yeah, this person is gonna stand on top of the cage and make a more of a role play action. They are going to command Sarah and Sheriff, call off these nuisances. And maybe we'll consider not raising this town. And that's kind of where they're going to do. They're not going to take any further actions. The next person on the chopping block after that actions, and you guys did hear this. Oh damn, you guys rolled the same damn thing.
She goes first because she's got natural ability modifier. I did not. Actually, technically, I had one too because I have a random +1, but she's going before me anyway. I don't care.
Yeah, so yeah. Vix, you're next one on the chopping block, and you took like a really good crack shot against one of the guy's heads, but one of the other guys swivels. It takes a mean shot, and it hits across your abdomen, and you hit the ground. So it's you. Since this is the first time you're in combat, you have about 12 action points. Each action point allows you to do something different in the game. The lowest is a 1, and you can spend it to move around the board 5 feet for each action point you spend. To use your rifle, it's 6 points. To use your combat knife, it's 3 points. I mapped it out on your sheet, and in the book, there's several actions you can do, but since I don't have a copy ready to post in general, I'm going to say just say what you want to do, and I'll tell you the amount that it would cost to do it before you commit. I'm not gonna re-roll. I'm not going to count anything that would already take a roll. Like if you've rolled already for the action, you can't refund it.
I'll probably move to get as not out in the open, kind of covered.
All right, so you spend, I'll say, a reasonable 4 or so action points to get behind the cover next to Hinata. So you still should have about. You should still have about. So you spent 4. You'd still have about. Still have about 7 action points. So everyone
So
should.
take a shot.
All right, take a shot. Which guy are you taking a shot at? It doesn't matter AC wise. I just want to know who's the intended target.
I'm gonna say the asshole that shot me.
Sure, fair. Roll 2d20s. Take the highest because you're still in the elevated position.
Be 2d20 plus my 3, right?
Yeah. So you could do like 2 space d20 plus 3, and it'll roll 2 separate rolls that are counted as 2 separate rolls with separate totals.
You said, how do I type that? Two-
This as you roll, like as you get the space, 2 space d20 plus 3, like that. So 21 hits them. No crit, but you hit them. So yeah, roll that damage. It should be like 2d8 plus 1, I believe.
14 doesn't?
No,
Oh,
it's
really?
advantage. It's advantage.
Oh, okay. I thought that was 2 attacks. My bad.
2d8. And then would I technically add my... No, because that's if I specifically aim for the head.
Yeah, like, just as a heads up, that is a thing. I was actually going to introduce in this combat, but it seems you guys are doing a good enough job and a bad enough job that I don't like. You could do it, just not now because you rolled. But you could choose to do a VATS-based attack and aim for specific body parts to cause specific effects to happen. You can do that. But since you chose to shoot regular, not this time.
But I know that for next time.
Yeah,
So.
it costs extra action points to do, but the more damage and the more damage-based effects happen.
It says that I add an additional 2 if I do a targeted attack to the head.
Yeah.
That's all it tells me.
Yeah, no, it's like that's an additional 2 damage for hitting headshots. Your trail rifles are fucking crazy. Actually, you are crazy with your trail rifle. I'll take that back. You are crazy with the trail rifle. But yeah, no. That was 5 points. You already spent 4 points. All right, 6, 7. Yeah, so you have like about, they say, a couple points left. Do you wish to do anything else during this time?
How many shots can I have in my rifle at a time?
It's written on your sheet. 6 action points per shot.
No, like ammo wise, is like 8
Oh,
shots. Or
yeah, it's 8 out of 8.
1 and then I have to reload.
8 shots and then you have to reload. I'm mentally
Yeah,
keeping track of it, so I would have just been like click, click, click if you tried, but yeah. It's written right there. It should be out of like 8 out of 8, 6 out of 6, 12 out of 12.
I see it now. I didn't see it at first.
Yeah.
That's odd. I do think because I don't need to reload just yet.
Yeah. No, you have like 8 shots. That's an eternity in D&D time. So yeah, no, you take your shot. I think it hit, so you still didn't roll damage. Oh no, you did. -9. So yeah, you hit the bastard, and you hit the bastard, and yeah, that fucker is dying. Yeah, you hit the bastard. Anything else you wish to do with your 3 remaining points? No, wait, it's 2. 2 remaining points.
Most I'd probably duck behind the cover.
No, you spent your initial points doing that. You're fine.
Yeah, then I'm good.
So you ran over, took cover, swiveled behind cover, took a shot, hit the guy pretty damn good. And the next person on the chopping block is going to... Oh, shit. The next person on the chopping block is going to be...
Mac?
Yeah, it should be Mac, yeah. Mac, you're up next.
You said we rolled the same, so.
Yeah, no, I was just making sure.
The one that Gremlin tackled is getting shot.
Hmm?
Or I'm attempting to shoot. I should probably retreat because I'm badly hurt, but we're going to ignore that detail.
Yeah, you can take a shot at him.
You got one shot, one opportunity. No, I am not apologizing for that.
Yeah,
I'm just double checking how many actions I've got. Okay, cool. I can make 2 shots. All right, here's the first one. I think I rolled decently well.
You did pretty good.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and roll the second attack just so I can do everything all at once.
That is acceptable.
That one misses. All right, cool.
Roll the damage.
It helps if I actually do this right. Yeah, I did 2 points of damage. Winged his cheek with a bullet.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I have one action point left. I would like to do something about not being standing out in the open as much. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna stand out in the open. My character dies, is gonna die on his feet. Although I know me going down to 0 does not mean immediate death.
No, it is not. I will reiterate, it is not immediate death. You still have a chance to do stuff. But yeah, next one on the chopping block is you took your shots. You use your last point to stand in a position where you won't get completely hit, but you're still pretty much out in the open. The next one on the chopping block is not going to be Mac. It's going to be someone else. After Mac, after that, it's going to be John.
All right.
So your character's
Who's the
actually
most-
in the town. What's up?
Who's the most wounded person in my line of sight?
Technically Mac. He's gone back into the bad conditions that you saw before. But if you want,
I'm the immediate target to everything, so it's fine.
but if you're talking about enemy-wise, technicality, it is the guy fighting Gremlin right now, who is hurt, but is not showing signs that the injuries are affecting him greatly. Almost as that
He's on
his
drugs
stamina
right
points
now.
aren't down yet. Yeah, he's on drugs and his stamina points aren't fully down yet. He's very close to low stamina, but not HP wise.
Question: how far is Mac from me?
He's just right next to you.
And next question is, we talked about this. What medical supplies did I get from that resupply from the sheriff?
Yeah, I'll post it in a minute. Yay! Fight the slaves on another person's war.
When it's the bad guy or the dude I'm fighting turn, I got a question before he goes.
Yeah, you could ask it now, honestly.
Well, because I have KO, the perk that I picked when I leveled up. It says whenever you deal damage to a target creature's hit points for the first time from an attack roll with an unarmed or melee weapon attack, they become dazed for 2 rounds.
So they should have been dazed.
And this is which ability?
My KO.
Let me double check that because I think that only triggers if they have no stamina. Let me double check. Or you hit their HP.
It says whenever you deal damage to a target creature's hit points for the first time.
Okay.
Yeah, let me.
Alright, cool.
And Nick did crit too.
Yes, but it
It
did
also
not hit
says
his
I
hit
didn't get through the
points.
stamina though.
Yeah, so let's see. KO. Whenever you deal damage to a target creature's hit points, for the first time from an attack with an unarmed melee weapon, they become dazed for 2 rounds. This is true, except I've been very clear that it has not gone past its stamina points. So, in this
Right,
situation, no.
Little bitch.
I've been very fair. But yeah, I posted the resupply and Fallout what you guys got.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to, because he's right next to me, I'm going to apply one of my syntax to Mac.
If I remember from last time, you get back your healing rate of hit points, which is, I think, 8 now. Since you guys leveled up to level 2? No, it's 7. It's 7. So he heals 7 hit points back.
Woo! I'm up to 9.
Now I'm going to take my trail rifle and I want to take a VATS shot at one of their heads,
All right.
particularly the one that's by Nick, by Gremlin.
So it takes 6 action points to take this attack. It costs 4 additional action points to attempt a headshot. So it takes a total of 10, and you spend 3 to do the aid check.
It took me 3 points to apply a stim pack.
Yeah. It says 4 in the action points category, but remember last time we checked it, it's 3 labeled for using stem packs specifically. So it's 3 action points to use stem packs. And to do the VATS check, actually, no, that was additional stamina points. Damn. Because I was about to say you got extra action points, but you don't. So no, in this situation, yeah, it would cost a total of 10 action points to shoot for the head. But, and this is a big but, 6 plus 6 plus double checking, 6 plus 3, hold on, 6, 6, 7, 8. So you have, how much does John Henry have? 11, and you spent 3. So he has 8. So yeah, you could take, you could spend 2 additional points to aim for the leg.
All right, I'll go for the leg.
All right. So yeah, you spend your remaining action points with your rifle and aim specifically at his leg. Time slows down a little bit as you take your
Guys,
shot.
I want to specifically go for the E because Bethesda.
That is understandable. It is the most damage affected space. Roll for the attack, my friend. No advantage. It's just regular.
I don't get an advantage at all.
No, sir. This is a regular. You're not where Hinata and Vix is. We were currently off map.
So I don't get to apply my modifiers.
No, you apply your modifiers. I never said that.
Oh, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, roll.
21.
Alright, strikes true. Let's see. Target
got it,
attack.
wasn't me.
On your turn, you could choose to make a targeted attack. When you choose a limb on the target within range of the attack, depending on the limb, you need to spend an additional AP to make targeted attack on limb. The amount of additional action points to spend listed table below hits applying the effects of the damage dealt listed in the effects column. If this damage is dealt the target's hit points, roll a d4 and determine the associated condition. Roll damage for me, please. The target is afflicted by the condition you roll. You may re-roll this d4 equal to the amount of times of your luck modifier. If it's a critical hit, you inflict a severe injury based on the limb targeted. Alternatively, instead, wait, hold on, is that a natural crit? No, not for your rifle. But yeah, Damn, you got 15. Shit. All right.
He's completely gone.
Yeah. So yeah, roll me a d4. Let's see what condition this son of a bitch ends up in. Four, 2. Ah, shit, that might not get anything. Yeah, that doesn't get anything, buddy. Sorry. It's too low. It's too low. But yeah,
You're too low.
it slams into his leg, dealing the 15 fucking damage you just rolled. Okay, let's see how much damage. So that's like 33. So, yeah, that's over the 22 thing. Drawing a lot of blood. I
So you
think
guys bleed
after
from him and me?
no, just him. No, you're fine. Plus, this is the guy with
Well,
the
'cause
bloody
every-
effect. Yeah.
Well, yeah, this is the same guy that I'm fighting, right?
Yes, that is what he was
Because
targeting.
I hit him with the spike knuckles, and that
Yeah.
applies bleed on my part too.
Yeah. No, just him. Just your target.
No, because I had a crit though, and it applies bleed when you hit him with spike knuckles.
It applied bleeding.
Yeah.
Your target is bleeding. Yes.
Okay.
It's a different target.
Oh, same guy.
I thought we were.
It's the same
No.
guy. Is just bleeding I don't know what you're expecting bleeding to do. He's taking damage
Bleed
over
harder?
time. No, that's okay. No. It's like, okay. Edgelord walks away. All right. So last one on the chopping block, because all your action points, John, is Vault Boy over there, Leon.
I have 0 left right now, or do I have 1 left?
You spent 3 to heal your companion. You spent
Yep.
8 to take a shot at the bad guy.
Okay,
You have
that's
0.
all of them. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to make sure the math was correct. Okay.
You have every right to be. Yeah. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. So yeah, it's Leon. So yeah.
As dumb as he is, sometimes Matt does know how to do math.
So yeah, Leon, you're up next. You've been shot in the shoulder, and then the guy took a shot at your companion, and it's now hunkered down. What do you wish to do?
Which one out of all these guys so far? I know one took a shot to the leg. Which one is the most damaged out of all of them right now?
The one that Gremlin is fighting right now.
Okay, is that one close enough for me to take a shot at?
Sure. He's only a few feet away from you, so yeah.
Then I'll take a shot at him.
All right, roll for the attack.
16.
Hits. Roll that damage.
All right, give me 1 second. I need to check what my damage is, or what the roll for damage is for this specifically.
Yeah, I wrote it in a weird space, but it's next to your range under special properties. I didn't have the room to write it on the damage area, but it's 2d4 plus 1.
2d4 plus 1. Okay, that's all I need to know. 5.
Alright. You deal 5 damage to the guy, and he is currently like on his last limb. He is pretty much on like he's not on death's door just yet, but he is bloody. And he is very much bloody. Yeah.
Then
He
I'll
is
roll
not.
again. If I could, I'll have to roll again, right?
You have 11 action points. It only costs 5 to use your gun. You have 5 You have 5 action points.
Wait, how many points do I have?
I said that weird. You could take another shot.
I'll take another
That's the
shot.
moral of the story.
Okay, yeah, pretty much. I said that weird. That
19.
was on me. A natural 19. It hits. Roll the damage.
Wait, does that mean I get critical?
Natural 19s, my friend. That's why I like using these dice bots. It shows me the roll and the modifiers. You rolled a 17 plus 2. So it's an unnatural 19. It has to be a natural 19.
6.
He is dead. How do you kill him?
Score 1 for the Volt Boy. I got my first kill in life done.
Mm-hmm.
I
Except
give
for
him
maybe
the
some
middle
rad
finger
roaches
just
at some
because
point.
that was my kill.
So yeah,
I thought John extends the same exact courtesy as Gremlin. Both of us flipping
Did
off
I
the
give
ball.
you the other one?
Are
either
you gonna
way.
get another arm out of this? You just dehydrate that arm and start carrying that too.
So yeah, no, as this is happening, you see that the sheriff and the mayor are trying to tackle the Vault Boy as he takes a fatal shot, beaming this guy across the head because he was bitching about headshots earlier. He shoots him clean through, and he falls forward. Head exploded from the velocity of the bullet itself. And he falls forward. Dead. No fixing it. Dead. The sheriff and the mayor immediately tackle the Vault Boy on their turns. You idiot! They scream at you.
They shot first.
No! We had a deal! It's like, all of you, stop shooting! What do you guys do in collective actions? The enemies will only respond when you do.
I'm gonna keep going, to be honest. So even though
Alright.
I'm the one who's most dead, so
Everyone
I'm climbing
post
the
a...
fucking cage and going after that bitch on.
Alright. So, yeah. Going in descending order. They command you all to stop. And bad guy 1 is dead. Alright, Gremlin, you're up first.
I'm
And
climbing a cage.
alright, cool. It would take you about actually, oof, damn, that's where the bear is. Yeah, that bear's gonna take a swipe
Well,
at you. Not now, but you're definitely like you pissed it off, and it sees you as aggro. Now you begin to move and take 5 action points
And
to
it,
get on top of the cage.
wait. Can the bear reach the top of the cage?
Yes,
Never mind
it's
then.
a
Fuck
it's a
that.
Yagoi. Yeah, I never denounced that the bear was there. It just didn't. It had delayed action because it was
I
commanded
didn't
in
know
the
how.
first round.
Fine, fuck Butcher Pete. I'm gonna go after that guy because I didn't know the cage was tall enough for the bear
I
to
have
attack off
described
the
many
top.
dangers in this situation, but that's okay. You guys have full
The
control of
height
this
of the cage is
situation.
important.
No, I'd say the bear is more important. So
Well,
yeah, you could walk around. It's Butcher Pete's only like 5 action points away.
no, I'm gonna go after Butcher Pete then.
All right, cool. You go
Flying
to,
tackle again.
all right, so you spend 5 points. You're right next. You're right up to Butcher Pete. What you gonna do?
So 5.
You still like cost of -5. You should still have a good. I'd
7
say
points.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna punch him with my knuckles first.
Yeah, go for it. And that should leave you with 3 remaining.
Damn it, I should have this memorized by now.
It takes a while. Plus, the system's rather new.
So it hits.
Hits.
Six.
All right, 6 damage.
Can I kick him in the knee?
Like as like an unarmed.
Yeah.
You can attempt, yeah. How much was that? So 6. So yeah, it's 10.
Hits. What's the unarmed again? That's different than.
Unarmed is your unarmed skill. Oh
Mhm.
wait, you mean for the damage?
Yeah, for damage.
D4 plus either strength or agility.
Not unarmed.
Why would it use the unarmed skill for the damage?
Okay. 8.
Okay. So yeah, you injure the shit out of Butcher Pete.
Do
Next
I get
person.
hit point?
Do you get what?
Do I get to activate KO or still have stamina?
The only people that you've been focused damaging on was the man you killed. Everybody else is still pretty full
I
health.
didn't kill anybody.
I am using this as a collective party situation. Bad guy 2, Butcher Pete. What's Butcher Pete gonna do? Fucking attack you with blades. You killed one of the. It's like you killed one of his people.
Well, yeah, but I was just wondering if, because it says if whenever I deal damage to a target's creature's hit point for the first time, I didn't know if Butcher Pete still had stamina or not.
Which is a very fair situation. You guys committed a crime. You
I'm not
guys have
worried about the
committed.
crime. I'm worried about how much this person
No,
lost.
no. I'm laughing. I'm eternally laughing. So Butcher Pete's like, yeah, and he screams out a mighty roar with his cleavers. He begins hacking and slashing.
Oh
um.
God.
Let's see here.
Reminds
Fuck.
me of a song.
Yeah, it's almost like he was named after it or something. Does
Something weird like
12
that.
go past your AC? Gremlin, it does go past your AC. So that hits you.
Okay.
Let's see. And he's gonna hack and slash again. And he's gonna hack and slash again. And he's gonna hack and slash for the final time. Actually, no, he's not gonna do that. Screw that. Not because he rolled, it was because he wouldn't have enough action points for that. He'd only have enough to walk away. He'd only have enough. Let me see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, you'd only have enough to run away. Fuck. You live for now. You live for now. Alright.
Woo!
So yeah, 3 attacks were successful. He's gonna roll. D6 plus 4. Actually, I'm curious about something here. Now that I just thought about something. Have you been adding? Isn't it a D4 plus strength modifier? Your modifier is 2.
You said I could put on an arm though, which is +4.
No, that's its action points, and the action points is
Oh,
5. D4 plus strength modifier, which is 2.
that would be 2.
Yeah. So like I wasn't paying too close of attention to that. We'll figure that out later. But yeah, the guy is gonna whack you for an attack. 'Cause I just noticed that now, as I'm rolling my own thing here. D6 plus 4. John, you were trying to type something?
Nope.
Oh, it said you were. Alright, so 8, 9, and 8. How does your body look like after that?
Do what?
You took 8 damage, 9 damage, and 8 damage.
I would say they're dead, man.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Alright, you're down at 0 hit points. So Butcher Pete stabs the shit out of you. I'd say everyone except for maybe Volt Boy sees it Curly because he's getting his ass fucking tackled. Right now, let's see. Yeah, so that's Butcher Pete's turn, and he is not gonna spend any additional actions attacking you past that point, and he's just gonna be like, and he spends his 2 action points, moving closer to his fallen comrade, not really paying any mind to the additional people on the other side. So Jack and John. Mac and John, pay attention. He's on the other side of the bear. Not your side, the other side. Just in case you guys think about something. Next one on the chopping block is actually probably going to be somebody else. Hinata,
Wait,
your
hold on.
turn. Yeah.
I'm confused about something. You said he moved to his fallen comrade on the other side of the bear.
It's still going to take him a while. He only used 2 action points. He only moved 10 feet. It's still going to be a while.
The part that's confusing me is you said he's out of my sight line, but the fallen comrade's the one whose knee I blew out with a rifle shot. So wouldn't he be moving into my sight line?
He's using the opposite direction to avoid you guys attacking him because he knows that on the same side you guys are on is where Hinata and Vix are taking shots. He's been paying attention to the entire battle, and he knows that most of the attacks are coming from the left side of the battlefield. He's moving more right, so he has a little bit of some flanking. So you guys won't take shots at him, but maybe Shay and Hanada's character might still be able to, because they just have to hit him when his head is out.
Okay.
All right. So next person on the, so yeah, and plus it's only like 10 feet. He still has to move like at least an additional like 30 to 40 to get there. Back to what I was saying there is trying to remember who. Hinata. Been a
It's my
while,
turn
ain't it?
finally?
Yeah, it's your turn finally.
I was about to say, is it my turn? I see.
Yeah.
No, I have her.
As you turn around, you see the person that you heard was referred to as mayor and the sheriff tackling your ally. Not in a sense to kill him, but you could tell from their intent they really want to. You also see that your comrade Gremlin is currently laid out on the ground, unconscious, bleeding. Presumably dead, but up to you for that one. You're still far away. And your other comrade, who's the super mutant, is currently bloody.
And I'm guessing Vic's character, or Shay's character, Rabble, is next.
Is right next to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Would my stim packs have any effect on them or no?
It will give them hit points equal to their healing rate.
That's what I decided to do instead. I mean, that's what I decided to do.
Alright, you spend 5 action
It wouldn't
points
do
running
anything for me
downstairs.
anyways, because I still have technically 1 stamina point.
Yeah, like,
Huh?
I actually don't know what that was directed towards. That is a very fair statement that you just said there. Are you running down to give the stim pack to someone, or are you saying this is like something you're preparing to do?
Or were you asking about me, because I'm right next to you?
I'm asking about you because the GM said you will bleed. You will bleeding.
The voice in your head said that you're bleeding.
I took a hit, but I still like I said, I still technically have I still have full hit points, and I still have 1 stamina point.
Oh, you still have full hit
and I'd
points.
only
Oh,
get
okay.
half from a stim pack anyways, so I wouldn't waste it on me.
Okay. Would I be able to make it down to Grumman's character with my action points?
With the sole objective of giving them the
Of giving
chem.
them HP. Yes.
Ooh, let me double check your sheet.
'Cause
Yeah.
I was thinking-
Yeah, shockingly enough, you have just enough. Shockingly enough. So, yeah, yeah, you actually do have a stem pack in there. Damn. Yeah, alright. You're gonna use your stem pack or the one from this resupply?
The one from the resupply.
Alright.
So I run down straight to Gremlin and I use the stem pack.
Gremlin, you're back to consciousness with let's see, what is your healing rate? You're back to consciousness with 8 hit points remaining. As you are this is a familiar feeling of being close to death.
Yeah.
Basically, I just run over and stab you with a stem pack in your arm. Don't know why in the arm in particular, but just in the arm.
I thought you said the bum.
Also
I
possible.
was about to say also could be a possibility, but no.
Your character ended. Never mind. I'm gonna stop that right there before I say it.
Yeah.
I will smack the shit out
Yeah.
of you.
Either way, so yeah, you they're back to 8 hit points. That's basically all your action points committed to that. Yeah, the next one on the chopping block is gonna be Bad Guy
And-
3. Bad Guy 3 is gonna swivel around the corner and shoot you.
Do I get a turn at some point?
Yeah, you did.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you did. Last round. That
Oh, no.
whole thing was 1 round. That's why I said
No,
you
no,
guys
I thought
focus
Shay
fired
had
on the
went,
one
I go
guy.
immediately after. I thought Shay had went. I go
We're-
immediately after her, so I spaced. My bad.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine.
Halfway through the first or second round.
This is the second round of combat. You guys focus fired on one guy and killed him, despite the town's warnings. It's like, no! So yeah, you're finishing these guys off pretty quick.
Oh, we're gonna do it again too if necessary.
Yeah, the guy swivels around the corner and takes a shot at Hinata. And should they take an aimed action? I'm curious. How much would that be for them? La 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 la. Tra la 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 la. How much would that be for them? Let's see. Because Hinata's right there, and her head's pretty shapely. It could pop. It could pop. Yes, yes. Yes. 4. Oh, that's
See,
nasty.
this is why you don't trust guys with British accents. They try to fucking pop your head.
I don't know what you're talking
Accurate.
about. They've never had a British accent. You are hearing shit that ain't there. Are you sure you don't have the Wild Wastelander equipped? You're hearing shit that ain't there.
Don't gaslight me.
Let's see. Yeah, that head's fucking damage dice decreased by. Oh shit! All right. So yeah, they're spending all of their action into this one, and they actually have an ability prepared in case they fuck up. So, sorry. Yeah, it's just a flat D20. Headshot.
Man, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. If it's a headshot,
Headshot.
it shouldn't be. 1 damage.
As we've already decided, headshots is not instant death in this game.
Yep, it's just a lot of damage. Actually, it's a specific effect. It's less. It's a little bit more than that. But since he rolled a 1, it is actually more than.
Fucking just hits me and
Effects,
just fucking
condition
hits my
1,
shin.
condition 2, condition 3. Alright.
No, for some reason the bullet curves and hits my ass.
Sure,
Like,
yeah,
God,
why
How
not?
How did that happen?
Imagine if we were going by one of my friend's attacks, then yeah. If we were going by a certain attack-based economy system, that actually probably would be how you get hit. But yeah, no, the guy
how do I
swivels
get
around.
hit? How do I get hit?
His damage dice is increased by 1. So since he's
So-
using the lever action, which is 2d6s, it's 3d6s. So 3d6s plus 1. It's 14 damage. Straight to your dome.
Well, then I'm fucking dead then.
You're not dead.
Nope,
How many
just down.
stamina is like you're reading hit points? You haven't like how many stamina points do you have, man?
Yep, I'm hitting the wrong bobble.
Yeah, I know. So either way, yeah, you take over the 11 stamina points needed to survive.
Stamina points? I
through.
have 10 stamina points.
Yep. So you
10
take
stamina points.
10 gone, and let's see, took away
Got that.
4.
Stamina points are basically 10
6
HP. Don't worry about it too
HP.
hard.
So you have 6 HP remaining. Blam! As he takes a mean headshot to you, and it almost causes you to tumble. Clicking back the round, they move 1 space to the side, so they're behind some form of cover, and they end their turn, because that's all they have. Because it costs 9 to do that shit. Actually, no, they... Okay, 1 additional space further, because they have 1 additional hit point thing. No, wait, no, it's actually be 10. It's over 10. Okay, so 3 points to the side, unless they really wanted to kick you for some reason. Then again, Gremlin is right there. Either way. So yeah, bad guy 3, bad guy 4. Bad guy 4 is the person who is on top of the cage. They're gonna prime their rifle and they are going to shoot Volt. No, the sheriff. No, they would, even with the sheriff and fucking the mayor there. They're gonna take a shot at Vault Boy.
Hey.
I mean, I just fucking said. They're gonna aim for your chrome dome, so just to make it 1 strong attack.
They're aiming for my skull, really?
Yep, aiming for that
Why
little
wouldn't you?
dome. All right, hit. Roll d4. 2. Let's see what that effect does. 2 for the head. -2 to all attack rolls until the end of the target's next turn. So -2. No additional damage for now.
Yeah, for now.
For now. They're going to command the bear with the remaining action points to join the fight. The bear
Oh, God.
rips out of their current conditions and are now entering the fight. They're at the bottom of the initiative because they're joining late. But now it's like that's just something you're gonna have to think about now. Vix, it is currently your turn. A bear has now entered the fight.
One that just shot at Hanada, do I have visual on them or do I need to shift to see them?
No, you can see him. It doesn't cost any additional points. You see him.
I'm gonna take a shot at them because they went after someone who wasn't even fighting at that point.
Who are you taking the shot at? And you still have advantage.
The one that just took a shot at Hanada.
They are
Bad guy 3. And I'm
behind.
gonna try to hit them in the head as payback.
They're still undercover, but I'll let you take a shot at them. They're
That's
behind the
why I asked
cage.
if I have to move to get him so he's not as.
No, I get it. No, you still have advantage and you can attack the head. It costs 4 additional points. So basically you're spending 10 whole points. So you still have like 1 point remaining after your shot attempt. Take your shot.
It's a 22.
I think that's a
Wait,
crit.
what?
Rifle. Nope.
Yeah, a natural 19, which is a crit for me, right? I think that's
Nope.
what it says.
Nope.
And it is a 20. I thought it was a 19.
Nope. I think you're thinking about somebody else when they got a crit. But yeah. And I'm really thinking about should I be a dick right now? Because remember that one ability that they had and I haven't used in a while? Yeah, I'm
What?
thinking about it. That one ability that changed someone's whole ass roll, or can change their rolls. I'm thinking about it right now. I'll let it slide for right now. But next time I won't be so lenient. Yeah, it hits. Roll the damage. I'll roll D4 first. Let's see like what a headshot effect happens. Alright, so add an additional die to the damage. So let's see. So yeah, 3d8 plus 3d8 plus
because
1.
of my Deadeye.
Hmm?
Because I specifically said I was aiming for the head.
Yeah, so the headshot effect is you add an additional die. So you
Which
add
would make it 3d8, right?
3d8 plus 1. Yeah.
And then I add an additional 2 because I called specifically a headshot. That's my Deadeye thing.
Oh yeah, hold on, let's see. I was like adds a 2 additional whenever you're making a targeted attack. Adds 2 to the result additional to make the targeted attack roll hit. The ranged weapon add additional 2 to the result. I think this is for the effect, so it actually might not even. Let me double check that. I'm curious. Where do you want to add this to? Because I'm not gonna lie, the wording is kind of off. Where you want to add the 2? Like to anything, the headshot result, the damage, the hit, like the hit. Where you want to add it?
I was gonna do it to the damage because that's what when I see that, that's what my brain was thinking. Was you add 2 to the damage?
No, I think it's like added 2 to the effect, so it's like you could raise the damage effect. But I'll say for the sake of reasoning that you don't want the target to just be attacking with a -5 for the next round. You would rather take the damage. So yeah, you attack with the damage and just 3d8 plus 3. Yeah, 3d8 plus 4. Plus 3. Yeah, you have an agility point gets added to the damage, so it's 2. So it's like 3d8 plus 3.
Points of damage.
All that for a measly 10 points of damage on a freshie. On a fucking freshie. Actually, wait, is he a freshie? No, he's not. He is not. He is the other guy. I think about the other guy. There's Butcher Pete, the person on the thing, and the person on top hasn't taken any damage. Everybody else has been taking damage. So yeah. Everybody gets dealt damage. I think after that you have. Let me double check your shit. You have 2 additional action points. Is there anything you want to invest it into? Keep in mind, something you can do is recycle those points.
And I don't know what that means.
Oh yeah,
Save them for later.
you can choose to save them for later, but it'll be half rounded down, so you only get like 1 point back. So instead of starting with 11, you'd start with 12.
No, I'm fine. I can just take the shot. Is all I'm gonna do.
No, yeah, you already took the shot. You only have 2
I
action
know
points.
that's all I'm gonna do.
Alright. So you end your turn, you don't recycle your points. Next person's turn is going to be let's see. Mac, your turn, go.
All right. Because I have to do this for character reasons. Even though I'm bleeding out of every hole in my body I can.
Keep in mind, there's a bear and on the battlefield, just right there. Just so you know.
I know. Sheriff, you disappoint me. That's it. That's all I was gonna say.
All right.
Technically, it should be a free action, but Fallout's different. Anyway,
It's free action. What the fuck?
All right. No, I'm just doing that so I can do the math for my everything.
Mm.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to do the obvious thing. There's a bear on the field. I'm gonna have to shoot it, and hopefully I don't miss because that's a big target,
It's a
and I don't
bear.
have any bullets left.
I will warn you, as a heads up.
If I target it, it'll target me.
No, this target seems vastly stronger than the ones you fought before.
And if I don't fight it, it's going to attack us anyway.
Okay.
That's my logic.
Okay.
In that case, I'm going to call them bandits. What do they look like right now?
Person on top of the cage hasn't been touched. Person behind the thing is not necessarily behind any form of cover that matters, seeing that he took a headshot, but he's there.
Unfortunately, I don't
And
have a first shot on him.
and then there's another person on the other side as well. Hasn't really done anything. Well, he's done stuff, but nothing of anything I want to bring up in my head. I think he attacked a Vault Boy, and that's it.
All right, in that case, I'll just shoot the one standing on top of the cage. First attack roll, 14. Second attack roll, 9. So I'm guessing the first one hits.
First one hits.
Yay! I just get a 1d6. Hey, I actually rolled a 6. Cool. So the guy on top of the cage. Pew.
You don't add an attack modifier to your damage?
I don't have a damage modifier because I actually have nothing in agility.
Understood.
At least I don't think. Let me double check. Hang on, let me double check.
Yeah, no, you still have +1 in agility.
Going off the memory.
Understandable.
Yeah, no, you're right. I did. So yeah, +1. So it comes out to a 7. Yay.
Alright, yeah, so yeah, you hit the person for 7 damage, and it's like they command the bear to eat the gremlin first. Anything else you wish to do? Yeah, these are Floridaman Beastmasters, yeah.
Unless I recycled one from the previous one, I've got nothing else I can really do.
And what do you wish to do?
Oh, there we go.
Alright.
I have one action point left. I can't think of anything.
Do you wish to recycle the point? Do you wish to move at least 1 foot away?
But doesn't it round down into nothingness?
No, it doesn't roll down to nothingness. It's half rounded down,
then I have
and 1 is the lowest
I would
number.
have had that last time too. Then I would have had 2. So what can I do with a 2?
Let's find out. You can attempt to ready a specific action. Actually, no, it's 2 plus your action. Never mind, don't touch that.
Can I reposition myself between the vault between Leon, the sheriff, Leon, sheriff, and the bear?
You
Basically, I'm
technically.
standing between them and the bear.
Okay. Okay. I'd say you have 10 feet of movement. I'd say sure in this situation, since it's mostly theater than mine, you could spend your points to just move one and then another over. And then so you basically
Yep.
moved like pretty much around the bear. You're in its proximity.
Okay, then yeah,
Um,
that's what I'll do to put some protection between them.
Understood. Next time I'm writing an actual map. Actually, screw it. Like, how long does everyone feel like they're here for? It'll only take me a minute.
I'm here
Oh, I don't have Yeah.
Because like again, I received minor complaints that the game ran for too long, and 10 it rolling up on 10.
My only
There's
problem
no.
is I'll need to run to the restroom before too long, and that means I'll be AFK for a little bit. So
If this is all you're doing
I
for your
made sure
turn,
my
you have
net was
time.
cleared.
yeah, that's my whole turn. So that's all the actions I've got.
Yep. So go take
I
your poop.
honestly have to like 8:30, but that's just me.
Which is about another hour and 17 minutes our time.
Just letting you know how much time I got left.
Understandable. I will run it for another 40. I will continue to see if I can make a map so you guys can see kind of what the hell you're dealing with. But while I'm doing that, going back on the turn order since Mac finished his, next person should be John.
Okay. I thought there was bandits in between me and Mac's turn.
You killed one, and the
Yeah.
other 3 took their turns.
Is Gremlin completely out of fight? I thought they got healed.
They're not down. They're down, but they've been healed up to 8 hit points. They haven't taken any damage thus far. Hanada took a considerable amount of damage. I wrote it down somewhere. I think it was like
Is that the
14
6 hit
damage.
point?
Yeah, let me see here. Nope. Let me double check. Yep, it was about 14 hit points damage, but they're still standing. That's 6 hit points. You guys are really fighting the odds. There are 3 bad guys plus a bear. There is a bear right there. You know Yaguai bears are really durable as fuck. And cannot be easily shot in the head and put down.
Yep.
Despite what the show showed you, because that was a severely damaged Yaguai bear. This is a been taken care of Yaguai bear.
Still soft. It was raised in comfortable captivity. That's my answer.
Alright, what did you guys say? My headphones completely died, so if you said a monologue, I didn't hear it.
I said still soft. It was raised in comfortable captivity.
Okay, so either way. John, it is still your turn. You have a bunch of action points.
Well, how far is Nana?
How far is what?
Nana.
Less than, I'll say, 20 feet away, so like 4 action points. Just as a heads up, no one's down, but there are several critically injured people.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna move to Hanada and apply the stim pack and attempt to treat the wounds as best I can for the moment.
You said slapping on the stem pack?
You know what? Healing powder does almost the same as stuff, I think.
That's just more shit I have to look into. But yeah, you could try.
I'm
Like,
looking at it.
You
I'm pulling
can-
it up right now. Medicine, healing powder. Where's that? This is crafting. Don't want to craft it.
kind
It's
of
not
just
craft.
debating it, like what map I want to just throw down here, so I
Medicine.
can just
Okay,
like
here's-
quickly get
It's
that
probably-
up there.
But looking at a medicine 1 years now. I picture a lot of your picture. All right. Is Hanada's not a ghoul, right?
Hanada is not the ghoul.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move to Hanada and then apply a healing powder. You can spend 6 AP to use this medicinal item on yourself or another creature, so long as they are next to you. If that creature is human, mutant, abomination, animal, or insect, at the start of each of their turns, they heal a number of hit points equal to half their healing rate, rounded down. After healing for 3 rounds, these effects cease. Ghouls, robots, and Gen 2 synths are unaffected by healing powder.
All right, you slap healing powder on the Hanada. How much healing
So-
does that do?
I don't know Hanada's stats.
Oh yeah, it's like healing rate. It said.
It said blah, blah, blah. It's their number turns they healed their a number of their hit points equal to half their healing rate, rounded down.
So my healing rate is 6, and my hit points are 6.
So 3.
Okay.
You get 3 per turn.
Okay. So basically, I'm gonna get 9 for this turn.
All right, you're back up to 9 for right now, as he puts
I'm
powder on you.
don't know what it is, but thank you. But anyway,
John just nods and is like, "No worries," and then lays prone, like looking down at the battlefield.
Yeah, that's pretty much all your action points really after moving there. So yeah, after doing that, the next person on the chopping block I think is Leon. You're currently being tackled. The mayor and the sheriff are trying to get the gun out of your hands. It's like, you don't understand. They will, like, just because you killed that fucker over there, doesn't matter if you kill them or any other situation. They are going to raise this settlement. Now we have to think of what we have to do. No! No! This is how we survive. You have doomed us all. You
You call
asshole.
this survive?
Yes.
Then you're a fool. Oh, which by the way, I forgot something. Because of the food I cooked, I actually had 2 more stamina.
I thought you denied having that at the beginning.
No, filling is a different thing. That's coming from tasty.
All right, because I was like, that's what I was alluding to at the beginning. I didn't even say anything else. So yeah, you get the stamina points requirement.
Which means John also has it because he got food from me too.
He's been at it. He just hasn't been attacked because he hasn't
I'm
been
just
that.
mentioning. I'm just mentioning.
I would just like to point out to the mayor who's on top of me saying all this that you say
Sure.
it's survival, and yet you guys can't keep up with the shipments anymore, and then they take your people. Then what? What happens when you don't have any people or no more supplies for them?
Then they will
What
make it
happens
worse.
after that?
Then they make you work. Then they make you do far worse. And then they break you. I know it's the
Wouldn't you
signs in one
rather
of your
fight?
companions. Understand, we have tried to fight. It's not gonna make you any more better. It doesn't hurt them. It doesn't slow them down. It just makes it harder. In this entire fight, 2 of your companions, if not like 4, are down. We tackled you. I'm telling you. You've only killed 1.
And you said for that alone, they're already going to destroy the town. So what would stopping now do?
They sure shit won't stop.
So
I
instead
will
of being a
listen.
smart ass, are you actually gonna apply some reason and try to charisma check them to fight back? Or are you just gonna be the moral superiority of the situation? And I thought you were
I mean,
shitting, by the way.
that's legitimately what my character is saying. He's being logical.
I kind of feel like you need a little bit more, but I'll let you roll it.
One of their people already died. One of their people has already died, and therefore they're going to raise the town now, no matter what, even if we stop now. So why stop fighting? It's one of those. I'm already going to jail. Might as well keep going.
I get that. It's hard really to be compelling because it feels like they have something in their back pocket. But more or less they do like I'll say this. Roll me a charisma check, Mac. I'll roll for the thing.
There.
Wait, was it just a 3?
I don't. I have my stats are strength because I'm a super mutant, intelligence, and agility. Everything else is a 0.
All right. So
You
here's
mind if
what's
I try to
so
roll for that?
no not All right. Screw it. Actually,
I also don't care if they stop. I'm saying what my character has to say
understood. Do what you
because
gotta
he's
do.
disappointed in them, and he'll take them out too if he has to.
And
He
that's
doesn't care.
understandable. That's very understandable. All right. So yeah.
Like I said,
So what are you gonna
I
say?
want to roll. I want to try to roll to convince them too, if I can.
DC is still 10 against what they rolled. What are you saying specifically before you attempt to roll the charisma check so you can plausibly get an advantage out of it?
Basically, telling them speaking sense to you guys, and I'm telling you the same thing. You said we're already in trouble. You said you've already fought. You fought before and didn't win. Look at this. We're fighting now, and we've managed to take out at least one of them. Doesn't that say something? Or would you rather keep giving your children to people that turn them into mindless soldiers for a cause you don't believe in?
All right, Leon. Evens or odds?
Go evens.
All right. Roll a charisma check with advantage. All
What's
right.
my
That was
advantage?
Change
just
your roll twice, take the higher of the two.
Ah, okay. That works. Wow.
It happens.
They let you go. But it's like they basically tell you it's like whatever you do now are not helping you. And that's kind of it. So you still have your turn, you still have all your actions. That was just intermediate between it. And the roll I did before was to see whether or not they do take your side without a roll. I felt like that was very compelling role play, and I haven't really seen that from you, so I really wanted to just give it to you. But I felt like some of the other bits still falls in line with their current ideals of they were making it pretty good. And the reason that they couldn't make it was because of factors and reasons that were kind of above what's going on. I do get what everybody's trying to say, and I do agree with it in a sense of like fight back, not want not. But this is a town that's under control by this faction. So it's not going to be as easy as be your own people when it's an entire faction and this is a very small amount and you're only able to manage to kill one of them. And now they have a bear that's about to do some crazy shit in a minute, and we'll see what happens. Leon, it's still your turn. You still have all your action points. Either way, you guys are doing good. I'm not shitting on that. I'm just saying this is how the people are. You're fighting against their ideals right now.
All right. So how many people are left? Three? Three including the bear, or is it two including the bear?
3 bad guys
Three.
and bear.
Okay. Say again, because I had two of you speak up at the same time.
3 humans, 1 bear.
Which one of the humans is most injured?
Like your teammates?
No,
Enemies.
the enemy.
Mm. The most injured enemy from which you can see without any rolls is the guy on the cage is 7 hit points damage. Butcher Pete's 18. The guy that shot you's at 19 because he got hit by fucking Vix.
Wait, he's at 19 health, or he's taken 19 damage in total?
He's taking 19 damage in total.
Okay, so he's the most injured.
Yeah. No one's actually taken any hits to their stamina points right now, but they have been suffering a lot of damage from your group.
All right, then I'll take a shot at the one that's taken the most damage, which was 19. I think you said.
Yes.
Actually, wait a minute. Is that the one that did the most damage to Niche, or is that the other one, Butcher?
That's
No,
Pete.
that's the guy that you killed.
Oh, I killed Butcher.
You
No.
killed Butcher.
Oh wait, you mean
You
Butcher
killed
Pete?
him.
Butcher Pete's on the he's on the same side. Like I'm gonna be very upfront. Both the targets that you're talking about are on the same side, on the right side of the area, with they're all within shooting range of you.
All right, I'll take a shot at the one that's taking the most damage then.
All right,
16.
hit.
That's 2d4 plus 2, right? Or is it plus 1? I always forget.
It's 2d4 plus 1, I believe.
8 points.
All right, cool. You said you were shooting this at Butcher Pete, yes?
Yes.
He takes his first lick of damage.
All right, then I'm gonna take another shot at him, hopefully. Nope.
All right, let's see that damage. That's a
What
miss.
damage?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I was gonna say 16 hit. I did 8 points of damage. I did my second attack and it missed.
That was a miss. You know what I'm aiming for here. So yeah, you take a shot at the guy, and
Just say it like nicked the side of his coat or something.
hmm. Sure. Like no, that like the 8 is a miss. I was just thinking about something else entirely. Yeah, no, it's like yeah, you miss. That was 10 action points. You have 1 action point remaining.
Is there anyone near me that? Wait, do I even have any recovery items?
What's the question?
No, I'm assuming I cut out.
No, I heard you. It's just I wanted to know what you meant.
Well, if I had, is there anyone that needs healing that's near me, or is everyone else pretty much patched up at the moment for the most part?
Jack is within 20 feet of you. He needs healing, but you don't have enough action points. You only have the 1. You can recycle the point, or you could just choose to end your turn. Or move 5 feet closer.
I'll just recycle a point.
Alright. And with that being done, it is now the bear's action.
Oh, great, the bear.
It's after me.
That's why I'm still saying.
Considering
great,
what's
the bear.
happening, no. Jack's character's probably gonna be the one that gets hit.
Probably.
But we'll see. I'm gonna roll a die on that one. Yeah, I'm definitely fucking rolling a die on that one. Alright, let's see. Who's within shooting distance? of this damn thing. You got gremlins in the ground back there. It'd be weird for it to just walk past everyone and go to them. Hinata's also over there, so it wouldn't make sense. So the targets would be John, Leon, and Mac.
You gotta think John's with Hanada because I just healed Hanada.
You know what? Yeah, he wouldn't really be thinking about you too much.
So I'd be out of his range too.
Okay. So there's John, and so there's Leon and Mac. And Vix is way out of range, so I don't even expect me to add them. All right. So Leon, evens or odds?
Evens.
All right. It's looking at something with more meat.
I figured Jack's character would have more meat than I would.
Probably. I'm a 9-foot tall green guy.
Shakes head. That's all I can do. Let's see here. It's a bear climb and swim speed. Threshold. Threshold is down. All right. Here we go. So yeah, it's gonna walk up to you and take a hit. And
Me or Jack?
Jack's character of Mac. It lumbers over to you, the great beast that it is, and takes a swipe at you.
And then Jack embraces it in a giant bear hug.
Actually, what is your AC?
10.
All right, yeah, hits.
Unless there's something I missed on the calculation, but I don't have any armor or anything like that, so.
Understandable.
Those guys are freaking hulking. You'd think they'd have more armor than that.
It's more usually about them being able to tank a hit than being able to dodge a hit.
All right. 13.
There we go. I'm down again.
Now that you're down, it's going to 3 hit points. 3 action points. Okay. 20 action points. Cool. Yeah, it's gonna spend 4 to walk up to Leon. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Well, guys, it's been fun. I'm about to die.
Yeah, it's gonna take a bite out of you.
No, it's gonna kill me if I'm doing my math right. If it just did that much to Jack.
It's definitely gonna try.
Wait,
You were saying?
how many action points does it have?
It only has 11. Calm. It's just its damage
was that your hit or was that your damage?
That is the hit.
That's the hit to hit me, or okay?
Yeah.
Wait,
that's
what's
the
the
hit.
plus 8?
Yeah, that's the hit.
How does a radioactive bear have a plus 8 to a D12 roll?
D12. What? Okay, hold on. Before I make my damage roll, what are you trying to allude to?
D20. I mean, a D20 plus 8. How the heck does it have a plus 8 to a D20 roll?
All right, I'll read it out for you. I shouldn't be doing this, but I will. Its strength is a 9.
Wow, that's really strong.
Yeah, and that means it's gonna have a plus 4 modifier for strength, and then add it with its claw damage. It's gonna do 3d8.
All right, go ahead and do it, because I know with my stamina and my hit points, I've got 16 in total. So
21.
it's either about to just... Well, I'm dead.
All right, let's see how much damage it did to you. Oh shit.
It did 21 damage. I only had 16 in total.
Yeah, you are down, my friend. You are down. Not dead, but you are down.
I'm dead.
You're down, not dead. You have to roll
The
for
16
death.
points it did out of that 21 knocked me down. The extra 5 just caused me to die.
That's not how you die, motherfucker. When you go down to zero, someone texted me. When you go down to zero, you're in the downed, dying condition. When you're at zero, the only action points you can gain is 4. You could spend, I have to double check, it's somewhere between 2 and 3 of your action points to roll a death save. If a target attacks you during your downed or dying state, you take a failure. Just like D&D, you get 3 successes, you're still alive, but not conscious. If you take 3 failures, you're dead. You do not have to roll death saves unless you spend the action points to do so. Basically, that is why I'm saying when you're down, you're not dead yet, and it's not horrible. Basically, is the equivalent of the bear knew it took down Jack, saw you with a gun, and went up to hit you, and it bit you. It bit the shit out of you, and it dropped you. And that's actually all of its action points. So it can't do anything else after that. Spend 4, 3. Yeah, spent the action points to do it. Yep, done.
I got a random question.
You're allowed all the questions.
When was it allowed out of its cage? I know it's being trained and controlled and all that stuff, but I'm assuming the cage was locked. And
No,
I don't remember him at any point going to the cage and pulling out a key and unlocking it.
he wasn't in the cage. He was pulling the cage.
It was-
It was in like a harness and it busted out.
Mm. It was under their command. That's why it didn't try to free itself. And it wasn't in the cage. It was pulling their stuff. And that's the whole synopsis. No, everyone is allowed as many questions as they want because a lot of stuff's happening right now to the point where I have to keep track of that. So yeah, you're down. End of its turn. Next turn. Next turn. Let's see. Gremlin.
Yes.
You are now awakened, and the next sight is a bear being let loose on your comrades. It takes down 2 of them, and it is ravenous. The figure is still on top of the cage, commanding the troops around as they run around frantically. Butcher Pete is still alive. Last thing you saw is that he stabbed the shit out of you. And the next thing you see as your eyes open is your comrade getting hit in the head with a bullet. Not direct enough they would go through their head, but it just goes across their skull.
We seem fucked no matter what we do, so I guess I run up to my downed comrade and hit him with a stem pack.
Which downed comrade?
If I can.
No,
Whoever's
just which one? Alright. Do you use the one from your resupply, or do you use the one on your person?
Resupply.
Alright. All your stem packs from your resupply have been used. And, it cost about 6 action points, I'll say, to get to your comrade. And it costs you 3 to use the stem pack, so... Alright, so you have 3 action points remaining.
Can I throw Mark at the bear for a distraction for him to chew on?
Sure, you could spend the rest of your action points. That will be a... What is that called? I think that would just be a survival check. That would be a survival check. You do it with advantage because you're being very creative about it.
D20 plus.
Nick's character hadn't drank vodka.
Oh yeah, you would have 2 levels of exhaustion. I'll just minus an alcohol from your inventory. Next time I won't be so lenient about it, but yeah, you would have had exhaustion. But I'll just say you consumed your bottle of vodka.
Well, that means they're also doing +2 damage because of the strengthening property. That's what I was looking at.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing damage this round, so it doesn't matter. Like, I'm throwing a fucking arm, make sure the bear is, like, distracted and has something to chew on.
No, it's just let me know for, like, future purposes in case it would have taken someone down.
Yeah. Vodka. So survival check. I got a fucking 2. Fuck you, game.
No, it's worse. It's not one.
Shut the fuck up. So like I just probably aggroed the fucking bear by accidentally hit him in the face with the damn thing.
Oh yeah, no, it's looking at you now.
Ah, god damn it, I'm dead. That's fine.
It eats Mark's arm and it begins like chewing it, and then drops it as it notices you. It picks up the arm. It takes it, and it begins going towards you with a sense of hunger. There's no meat on this bone. No real meat. There's the meat. And, yeah, it can't do anything because it's not its turn. But you do use a stem pack. You do heal your comrade for their amount of hit points. So next round, they will have all their action points and be back into the fight. Surprise Deathclaw. No, it's a Yagoi, but close enough. Next one on the chopping block. Actually, hold on, wait a minute. Oh yeah, used all your action points to throw the arm. Bad guy 2. Bad guy 2 is Butcher Pete. Butcher Pete talks to his commander and says, I feel like this is not as profitable. And it's like, they go like, you're right in this instance. And then, that's going to be Butcher Pete's turn as they prepare to evacuate. Pretty much like when they're all together, they're going to evacuate together as a group. So that's what he's spending his turn to do. Hinata, it is now your turn. You survived a harrowing experience. Your vision's kind of blurry for a minute, but you come to as you see blood kind of streaming down on the side of your face.
Okay, it's
My
turn finally.
ears.
Right.
What was that?
Okay, so there's a guy on top of the cage, right?
Yep, a lady on top of the cage.
There's a guy behind the cage.
2 guys behind the cage.
Sorry, 2 guys behind a cage.
Yeah.
The male and sheriff. are
On the
next
other
to,
side, they were originally
Mhm.
tackled Leon, but they let him go for some reason.
I mean, I really don't want to fight, but at this point, fuck it, everyone else is, so I might as well.
Do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna aim at the guy in the cage.
On top of the cage.
On the other side of the cage.
I'm sorry,
On the
on
other
top
si-
of the cage.
On the other side of the cage, on top of the cage. Yeah, that's
On top of
actually
the
doesn't
cage.
matter. I'll make it
On
easier for you. Guy with the rifle, guy with 2 swords, or guy with a rifle on top of the cage.
The guy on top of the cage. Who was the guy on top of the cage?
And the lady on top of the cage. roll your attack. Roll your attack. There's no way to make this easy.
Person on top of the cage is the person I'm attacking.
Roll for the attack. Just
And
like
that's an
Mama
8.
used to make them.
And that doesn't hit.
Baby hands. Huh? Why'd you say it didn't hit?
I said I rolled an 8. I don't think that hit.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that
what I
didn't hit.
said.
Yeah, that didn't hit. You take a shot, and it goes wide. But you still could take another attack action. You have about, like, 10, so it only costs 5. You still have another attack attempt. Hits. Roll the damage.
Five. Shoot that motherfucker in the leg.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, yep. And that's all your action points. Is that how you end your turn?
I just look at the bale and I just say, oh, fuck. Well, fuck, don't we? I say that to myself, mainly.
Yeah, maybe. So next person on the
And-
chopping block. Yep, what's up?
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Next person on the chopping block is going to be... You typing out a thesis?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Bad guy 3. Okay, bad guy 2 is Butcher Pete. Bad guy 3 is guy with rifle. Guy with rifle is... Guy with rifle is gonna shoot Vault Boy again. Because it's kind of funny to shoot him.
Vault Boy is already down.
Oh yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, you're right.
Wait.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah,
not
no.
a threat anymore.
Yeah, he's not a threat anymore. You're right. You know what? I take that back. But I did roll a 16. I'll just say that one didn't count. For now. I'll say it didn't count for now. So yeah, the guy is gonna walk up and he's gonna... Actually, no, he's gonna take a fucking shot at the asshole who's up there on the ridge. Actually, no. They're behind cover. Should they take a shit? I feel like that would be less advantageous to do. You know what? He's gonna spend all his action points just preparing to leave for right now. Bad guy 3 is also gonna prepare to leave. Actually, no, they're gonna take a pot shot at some people here. Hold on, wait a minute. There's an asshole who shot them. Let's see here. There's an asshole that shot them. Yeah, they could take 2 lever action attacks. They're gonna take 1 shot at Hinata. Actually, they're gonna take 2 shots. 1 at Hinata and 1 at John. He's helping you. He's helping these assholes.
I did specify on my last thing.
What did you
I
say?
did specify that I am laying prone in a defensive position, so it's going to be even harder for them to hit me.
That technically is true. That technically is true. You're right. I should probably just focus all my shots at Hinata.
I don't know why. She's done literally no combat.
She shot the person on the cage?
I shot the guy on the cage.
I think Jack is referring to John, but he made it sound like he was talking to Hinata. Talking about Hinata.
Yeah, I don't remember. Well, okay, yeah, fair. Hinata did 1 attack.
Yeah, and it hit. And it hit. It wasn't like I took shots and it missed. It took shots and it hit.
Doesn't matter. Continue.
Either way, takes a shot. For some mystical reason, it misses. And then the bear on its turn is preparing to go, but only on its turn. Let's see here. Vix, you're up next. What are you gonna do?
Can I tell that they're getting ready to retreat? Because if I'm too far away and I wouldn't have noticed that, I'd take a shot at number 3 again.
I'd say you're able to recognize the pattern due to your mercenary background that they're preparing for a tactical retreat.
And I'm still probably gonna just take another shot at 3.
Yeah, go ahead. Just so you know, 3's the guy with the rifle, not the guy on top of the cage.
I know.
Okay.
He's the one that shot my ass first.
Yeah, that's very true.
And then point blank, Hinata in the head.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, go ahead, take your shot. I think you can take 2 if you focus up.
I'm gonna head, aim for the head again.
Yeah, you can do it.
Natural 18 plus 3.
That hits. It's not a crit, but that's definitely a hit. Roll the damage. Actually, roll D4 first. Let's see what you get. Get a 1. Get a 1.
I thought mine was a critical.
No, you guys are using the same weapon. Trail rifles is natural 20. So for them, their conditions are basically, yeah, that's like a negative for their next attacks. So roll D2d8 plus 1.
Eight points.
Mm-hmm. 8 damage. 8 damage on this guy. Yeah. He is very injured indeed. Next one is
Hey,
going
can I
to
take another
be.
shot, or was that all my points?
That was majority of your points. It's 6 plus the 4 additional action points to aim for the head. And
That's
so yeah, so you can recycle the 2 points, or you could just choose to end your turn.
go ahead and recycle the 2, so it'll just be an extra point for next round.
There you go. The next one. Next one is gonna be bad guy. No, fix Mac. Mac, you're up next. You're standing up now. Bear is still here.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's my turn. I'm trying to think.
Oh,
So the
you said
bandits are
Mac,
actively
not
leaving, right?
Mac.
They are making engagements to make a full retreat. The bear is also, for some reason, in on this plan as well. This is something you've never seen creatures being able to do.
Let's see here. I'm gonna end up rolling most of my action points, but I'm keeping the bear between keeping my body as much as I can between everybody else and the bandits and the bear. Basically, trying to be as much of a human shield as I physically can.
Okay.
I'm trying to use my character as much as a human shield as possible and rolling over as much action points as you'll let me.
You have as many action points as you start with since you went down
11.
last round. Yep. You have 11, so you're just going to be human shield, that's it?
Yep.
Anything else?
Oh,
Okay.
super mutant shield, of course.
Understandable. You do that. Nothing else? Okay. John, your turn. The person took a shot at you and Hanada, and for some reason it missed. It is now your turn.
I should have one recycled action point, which would bring me to 12. So. I'm gonna take a shot at the guy with the rifle from my prone position.
All right, go for it.
$15.
Hits. Roll damage, or to be fair, since you have 12 hit points, 12 action points, I'm guessing you're going to take a secondary attack. So why not roll the secondary attack and then just roll 2 separate damages if it hits.
$13, so it hits.
Both hit? Yeah, roll damage. John?
First shot, 11.
Okay. Now roll the second damage. Okay.
Second one is 7.
Alright, so you're taking the one that's above the cage.
So that guy takes a total of 18 from me.
Awesome. So yeah, they are basically gone. So yeah, no, they are critically injured, and you now notice that all three of these guys are critically injured. They hop on top of the bear, but it's still someone else's turn. Who is that turn? Leon,
I mean, the majority of us are down, so there's nothing we can actually do.
you're the only person who's fully down at the moment. You have 4 action points. You get up with your last bit of consciousness. You have 4 action points remaining. How do you wish to spend them? I will double check to see how many you have to spend for a death saving throw unless you want to invest in that. You cannot recycle action points during this time. Actually, you might be. Hold on, I'm going to double check that, but it wouldn't be a lot.
Am I just rolling 1d20s at this point?
Up to you.
For saving throws. You just said I would have to do saving throws.
Yes, but it costs action points to do, so I'm double checking that. If you wish to do a death save, you can do that right now. Roll it. It's a
And how many points is that?
Yeah, I'm double checking. Damage and healing. Knock the creature out. Sometimes attacker incapacitates. Oh, that's incapacitation. Let's see. I'm gonna just say roll me a flat d20 for right now.
14.
Alright. That's a pretty good success on standard rules. And it's gonna be the bear's turn, unless you want to do something else.
It's what? You cut out. It's what?
It's okay. So the bear is gonna take its action to move out of the way and gather its teammates and spend the remaining of its action points leaving the town. You guys have now been beaten to high hell, but the guys did leave their supplies.
And I cry because Mark is gone.
Mark's not gone. He's just a little chewed up.
Bear, I didn't see the bear drop him.
Nah,
Yeah, he
the
did.
bear,
First thing he did.
bear did drop it, but bear pick it up. bear took it. Bear took it. Bear canonically took Mark.
Bear's
Oh yeah,
taking
you
Mark
said
off.
earlier. He can be the new Mark. He could be Mark too.
There is a weapon that's very shiny to your eye. That's currently in his death grip. That seems a little bit stronger than Mark, dare say.
I'll look at it, but it's not Mark.
It's a +1 machete, Mark.
I'll name you Steven. You're not Mark.
And
I
with
will
the
get you back, Mark. Don't worry.
and with the naming of the new Mark, new Steven, sorry. What does everyone want to do as their final actions? And I mean actions. You have one down teammate. Everyone's bleeding. Your Vault Boy is still on the ground.
I'm gonna walk over to frickin' Vault Boy, apply some healing powder, and go. And I'm gonna talk some major shit.
All right. And guess
He
what?
was the first person to actually kill someone, for the record.
Yeah, he actually is the one who killed the guy. But
No, the shit talking was gonna be goofy shit talking, like going. It's not so easy outside the vault, is it? Huh? As I'm applying the healing powder.
I think I'm unconscious after the blood loss and mole.
As you guys are doing that, I'm about to end the session with who is this?
I claim this
Yeah, what's up?
Yaguai as my nemesis, and I will rescue Mark like a princess in a tower.
Okay.
Yeah,
how do you wish
something
to vow your vengeance on the Yaguai?
Cuts palm, bleeds on the ground, swearing vengeance.
Will revenge you.
Don't worry, Mark. I will come for you. The Yaguai cannot have you forever.
With that being said, with Steven the machete, John helping Leon with some healing powder. I'm guessing from the supply, so I'm gonna write that down as well. With Gothic's character surviving a near-death experience that questions if they're alive. Vex currently
Am I
coming back down.
alive? I thought I was dead.
Questions their very existence.
Mac, who knows he has some trusted allies for people who didn't want to leave them to die, with a new vexing hatred for this settlement now. And we'll all go through those emotions next session, because it's 10. Yeah, I'm gonna end it right there. Any last words before I turn off the camera?
No.
French fries with garlic, salt, and other seasonings is pretty delicious.
This is true.
Agreed.
I had butter garlic fries today, and they were freaking amazing.
Good call.